What's up, y'all? This is Starshare with the Chopping It Up with Starshare Show, Ohio Radio. Listen, I gotta think about stuff.
Do tell.
Please.
I gotta think about shit sometimes, you know. I just gotta get into the vibe real quick when I'm feeling the music, and I'm just like, yo, this is jamming right now.
For real.
Okay.
Hello, shout out to Young Pump for the intro. That's my cousin.
Cousin.
It's my cousin. My little cousin.
No, there's no kissing cousins here.
No kissing. No.
Have you kissed a cousin before?
No.
Have you kissed a cousin before?
Is this how we're
I don't even know who am I.
Jumping straight in.
Because Mr. Richard Myers from the Myers PA firm is here today.
God, why do you butcher it?
Almost had it.
Every week.
The Myers
You
firm
get so
PA.
close.
The
The Myers firm PA.
The Myers firm PA.
Thank you.
The Myers firm PA.
Say it one more time.
Yo, I just want you to let you know that it's probably my marketing strategy with you.
The
Strategy.
Strategy. That's the word you're looking for.
Tongue piercing problems.
I love this show. This is my favorite show.
Yeah, I know.
I don't want to show favoritism, but damn it, this is my favorite
Yeah,
show.
But what is the Myers firm PA?
Well, he is our in-house attorney of the house and my best friend. One of them.
You're my best friend too.
You know?
You see that? She's
But
my
I'm still
best
gonna
friend.
charge you by the hour.
You see what she did?
He totally charges me by the hour.
Did you see what she did? My best friend. One of them.
One of them. Yeah. No, but I understand that because we're satellites.
Hey, some of us have a lot of best friends, though.
I don't.
That's because you're so greedy with yourself.
I'm guarded.
And who else is here?
It smells so
And
good.
we have
Hey there.
in the house
Yogi Mandhi.
Yogi Mandhi.
Star.
The rockstar Yogi.
She is a rock star yogi because not only is she a yogi, what do you call it? Yogi masters?
Sure, if you want to call me that.
Call it whatever you
I
want.
teach
I don't know. I
yoga.
just like masters and stuff. You know, I just make people masters.
I am a yogi master, but I'm always a student at heart, so I'm always learning.
Always on.
Wow, that's like totally the yogi way.
Yes.
She sounded so
Ding,
cute.
ding, ding, you got extra points.
She just makes it feel real groovy in
Yeah,
here.
no, she came through with the oils, and I'm loving it.
Yeah, it all
We
started
found
out
some
with the
abundance
oils.
She was pulling us oils. Like, you know, in Spanish people, we call those stuff brujeria.
Is that what that is? Well, for the bad part.
Excuse
Is it
me.
For the bad
Have
part,
you
is
not
it?
smelled that scent?
No. Well, yeah, I did, but it's been a while.
But what does it do to you? Like, oh.
I didn't know at that time.
Well, right now, what did it do to you?
I love the smell.
It went ding just a
But
little bit,
that's
right?
weird.
Loving the smell is different than what did it do to
See,
you.
that's
Hey,
weird now.
Did it do like a little thing?
Because I like it now. So what does that say?
It went bing.
Something about your ex?
Is that weird? Is that weird now?
Listen, it's
I
like a
know what it
song,
means,
right?
man.
It's like songs. They bring you back to people.
Yeah.
And
it
now
is.
and this song brought you back to
Time
the
and
moment.
place, man. That's what sense
You
do.
know?
That's weird.
Yeah.
Scents bring you back to the moment.
Yeah.
Songs bring you back to like people.
Yeah. Same thing. This is cool. Took me a few drinks to get to that level, but hey.
But listen, he has the hand by his nose every time he's
Because
sipping
it
the
smells
cup.
fucking good.
And he must be so hard right
Trying
now.
to be a but no, not at all.
Well, we got to give the audience some background. What happened right before the show? Yogi Mandhi.
Yogi Mandhi.
Yeah,
what
Yogi
happened?
Mandhi.
What
You gave him
happened?
some essential oil.
Oh yeah. Let's go to the oil. Let's jump
Who's
right-
Yogi Mandhi? What are you talking about?
Yes, we did partake in some oil exchange.
Wow.
We exchanged oil.
Wow. Yeah, the oils.
And she was just explaining because, you know, everybody knows that my daughter's not doing very well. So I always try to find holistic ways to treat her outside of, like, what the doctors say. I try to, like, you know, do holistic
In
things,
addition
too.
to
In addition to what the doctors do. So, you know, I asked her some questions about the essential oils. And she says there is essential oils out there that do benefit you with, like, autoimmune diseases and, like, kidney cancer and a bunch of stuff. Well, you can tell us about it. Tell us about it.
Sure. There's a lot of different oils that help with autoimmune diseases or just like helping with your immune system work better. Because how the oils work is they match up with receptors in your body and they pair like seamlessly because it's nature, it's natural. And your body uses that to repair and just improve. And so some oils that are really good is like ginger, clary sage, sage, and like a bunch of oils. You can do like a Google search. And I would it would be better to like read a little bit as well to know, or I can give you some advice. if you
Would it
want
be
certain ones.
in your
Expertise?
expert
the word.
opinion?
Yes.
Boom.
What would you say about sage? Do you think sage is more beneficial burning it or essential oils? Is there a difference?
Well, there's probably like different studies that they've looked that up, because they have like all kinds of studies on the oils. But when you put it on your skin, it's in your blood system circulating in like 15 minutes, and it's really highly concentrated, and so it's not just burning like a bundle of sage, maybe breathing in that air or just like around you. It's just like really like concentrated.
I'm asking here for like metaphysical purposes. Like if you were to sage your house, would it be more beneficial to put it in a diffuser or burning it?
I think you can do both. I mean, I like burning it, but the
Because it's
sage,
more
you only
earthy?
need like a few drops, and it lasts like for a long time. So, and if you're looking as far as like a sage, you'll burn that within like a month, but the oils will last longer. So, just depends.
So you are a yogi master. Yoga master.
Hey.
I'm saying this wrong.
Why don't you just ask her?
Yoga
Describe
master.
her business and everything.
Yeah, tell us all about your business.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
first of all, she is. We're
Okay,
gonna go.
can I interject here for a minute?
Yes.
Okay.
Interject, Mr. Lawyer.
Lawyer and lawyer speak. There's direct examination. There's cross-examination.
Oh, we're doing a cross-examination.
And no. In direct examination, you just give the open-ended answer questions so you get a narrative from the person. So you say, so tell me about your business.
It's because she's so much. I don't know which one
She
she's
does.
next.
She does
No,
a lot.
but let her run.
So
Let her
I'm
run
like,
with it.
I'm
That's
just
why-
like, oh my god.
whatever you want to know. Just
She's got like
Why
a
don't
rap,
you just
a really
tell
long
us
rap
who
name.
you are?
Yes.
And how it started.
Beautiful.
How
She's
did,
got a great story.
where'd you come from? How did you end up where you're going?
I came from like thousands and thousands and billions of years ago.
We all come from
like
stars.
I can dig that.
Stardust.
We're all-
I'm with it.
When the warmth was just right.
Aww.
Certain speckles came together. I'm Yogi Mandhi, the rockstar yogi. I'm living my passions and just doing what I love, and I'm so grateful to be able to do this. I've done so many jobs, and I was a school teacher before, and then like my whole life changed, and I feel it's because of yoga, and it's brought me to where I am now. It brought me back to yoga, and now I'm like I do it full time, and I do what I love and have fun with it. So
How did you start immediately incorporating like music with your own music with the yoga, or like do you do that, or you do that separately from one another?
I'm starting to incorporate it. For one, it's nice to hear music, especially during shavasana. It's very
What is that?
relaxing.
What's Shavasana?
Yes.
Shavasana.
Tell our audience what that
Shavasana.
I don't know, but it sounds crazy to me.
For
Is
real.
it like Kama Sutra or something?
Nope.
Is that when you start
I mean,
that,
it
or-
could be,
Leave it to
but not
start,
very
yes,
exciting one.
I don't know.
Shavasana is when you are all done with your yoga practice, and you worked really hard, and and then you just get to relax laying on your back. Like, it's also known as corpse pose. So you're like a dead body
It's sort of
laying
kinda
on
like
the
mansplaining,
ground,
Trici.
doing nothing.
Excuse me, I'm a participator.
And
just
just
don't
like
leave
taking
there.
a time out from the world,
Okay.
meditating on your breath and your body, and
Oh,
see daisy.
Nothing was in there. Thank
Okay,
God.
good. Shh. That never happened.
Yeah. Radio doesn't.
Nobody
pick this
saw
up.
any of that.
Everybody saw it. I just
No,
saw
the
it.
video
Unless you're on
cameras didn't pick it
Facebook
up.
Live. Then maybe they
We're good.
All right.
You're a liar because I'm watching.
So when you're totally spent, you like to listen to that type of music.
What's that?
So when you're totally spent, that's what you like to listen to.
I listen to all kinds of music,
Okay.
like world music, reggae, rock, rap, like all that.
What's your favorite music? Like, what do you like to listen to when you're pissed off?
Oh Lord, when she's
Maybe
raging.
like Rage Against the Machine.
Yeah, like what's the pissed off
Come like
song?
a bomb! Just like belting it.
You know what song I've been jamming to? It's so bad.
What?
No.
It's a bad song.
Tell us.
You know that Columbine song?
Oh.
Yes.
Did we go there?
I don't want to hear it no more.
There's a Columbine
But it
song?
There's
goes
a Columbine
on.
song?
It
Is
goes
there?
on when I'm working. You never heard the song? And all the
Oh, yeah.
Speaking to the
No.
Right?
Never
Yeah.
heard
So
that.
how is
That's
this
the
the Columbine
song.
song?
They
It's the
just play
Columbine
that.
song.
It's a song about Columbine, or is
It's
it
like
what the
society,
shooters
like,
listened to
playing
when they were
creepy
shooting?
No,
people?
it was the
Child
song about
song.
Columbine,
Okay.
but it's very disturbing to hear, like the words. But I be
Can we go
loving
back
when it
into
comes on.
Namaste right now?
I think so.
Yeah, right. Can we,
We're in a dark,
can
scary
we bring
place.
it back
Thanks,
to
Star.
yoga?
Bring it back.
Not
into
murder.
Hey,
the-
we're all about
Take a
having your
deep
gates
breath.
at Columbine song.
So what's your turn up song?
Maybe like some Troy Boy.
Troy Boy.
What's
Yeah.
Troy Boy?
I don't know
Oh,
what
like
Troy Boy is
either.
it's like really cool like hip hop beats, but then there's like an Asian flair to
What's
it.
the name of a song that's popular?
You gotta look that up,
Um,
Serge.
I
Can
don't
you?
know.
I
seem to
probably
have
can't.
lost my phone. Weird.
What happened?
Troy
Here.
Boy. Let me see what I can find.
Yeah.
Let me Google
Our
it.
producer's on it.
Now,
Right.
now I'm
Oh,
intrigued.
I didn't know we could request
You can't
music.
stop me.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's
We
Star
do it.
on it.
He
do
loves
what
to
we want
be on
around
it.
here.
No, Star's not on it.
I do yoga to this sometimes.
Have you seen me on it, bitch?
Let's see what
No,
we
and I
got.
don't want to actually. My retinas mean something to me.
Yeah, right. You know you want to.
No.
Yes.
Maybe. A little.
Yes, the yes.
See no evil.
You see what you deserve now?
Troy
That's what you
2.5.
deserve.
And what? Is this where I do a shout out to Frankie? Think she's listening?
Yeah,
Frankie.
shout out to Frankie.
Frankie Fingers, if you're listening, you are missed and loved, and we're waiting for you to come back to us.
You know what
And
Frankie's doing right now?
Condolences.
Y'all
I
waited
know it's a
till
rough time.
8:28 to finally say my name.
That's what she's saying right
That's her,
now.
right?
That's exactly what she's saying
Yep,
right now.
she said that. I hear her.
I
too.
hear her. Really, guys? You couldn't say me in the first 5 minutes? It's like, Frankie, we
Hey,
love you.
Frankie, can I imitate you for a moment if you're listening?
Do it!
He's gonna.
Hello, Frankie Fingers here.
You were supposed to do that at the beginning.
I screwed up.
She goes,
You
oh!
You
Hello.
want to play like
As long
OG?
as it's not an apple. Is this an apple?
No, Android.
Oh man,
Jesus, this thing's
safe.
been through.
Safe.
I'm used to like the Apple phones being all cracked.
Yeah.
What happened here?
That was my replacement phone from my
The
Apple
replacement phone is all
and then I
fucked
cracked
up.
it in India and like
Jeez.
during my training.
Oh, well.
There's these things they
Well,
make.
don't
They're
diss
called
the gas.
cases.
Yes. Come on.
You put your phone in the case.
Yeah,
And
You're
it
but it was
does
like so big and bulky. Then I couldn't put it in my pocket. Like it's so big, like to begin with.
it. Wow, really?
And then I have short
Those are the
German
excuses
thumbs.
they would. Did you say short German thumbs?
Yeah, like I have
What
like
the
these.
thumbs
short
are
German.
like
They're different than people,
Oh my
and I've
God.
Then she
only
gives me
met
a phone that's on
few other people
25%.
that has thumbs like me.
What are you
That's
doing with
crazy.
Like
yourself?
toe thumbs, kind of.
She's been like in.
She gave me a phone on 25%.
She's so adorable.
We got this.
Be an optimist.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
She's-
Which one do you want me to play? We'll
We're,
play it
we're
right
more
now.
than three-quarters through
you
the
can just
day.
play the
She's still
OG
got
I feel like we're on a
The first
date
one.
here, you know?
yeah. You wanted to get
Like you do. Like, you know, when you go on a date, it's like everybody tells each other what they are about each other. Isn't it
All right, wait. Listen.
We're going to play OG. That's the
Okay.
first one.
Okay.
Sure.
Is that the one you want?
you wanted to get crunk? What?
Yeah.
We're going to play that.
The yogi girl is going to get crunked, yo.
There
This
we
is
go.
from the all trap.
Whatever.
That's what happens when you come to chopping it up with
This is
Star
hilarious.
Shear.
No, we definitely
For those
have a very
that are
stream of
watching,
consciousness over here.
Look at me.
If we have any consciousness over
Look
here.
at me.
We're looking.
Okay.
Her
You
right
look
up
at
here.
him.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
The first song is called OG.
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
It's off of the All
That's
Trap
a
Music
playlist?
Volume 4.
That's her playlist?
No, this is the music. This
I
is the
put him
guy.
in my
Okay,
playlist. So.
let's play this.
So let's do it. We're going to be right back.
All right, we're gonna listen.
I'm OG, y'all new to the game. OG, y'all new to the game. New. I'm OG, y'all new to the game.
No, she came through with the
tunes.
with the Troy
cool.
boy.
I love it.
So,
Let me get his phone back.
where did you do your training? You did that here in Florida?
No, I got to go to India, and I trained in Bangalore. Yeah, I lived in an ashram for 30 days. I did it twice. And,
Wow.
Lived the yogi lifestyle, like from 5 a.m. all the way to nighttime.
What's the yogi?
We need the details. Thank you. Yes, details. What is the yogi life?
All right, so the yogi lifestyle consists of waking up at 5 o'clock to the wake-up bell, 5:30 hour meditation, and then you have like 15-minute tea break, and then you have 2 hours of Ashtanga yoga.
What's
The
that?
fuck is that?
What's that? What's that?
So that's one of the oldest forms of yoga, and it's really like intense, but it's like set. There's no variations. It's like one way, and it's 2 hours long, and every breath is a movement. So it's super intense, and then it's crazy.
I'm so lost.
But
you
before
have to get really in tune with.
I wish we could have her show us like a move.
But
like one of
I
those
can
moves.
show you a
They
move.
sound so
I think
crazy.
we need to do a chopping it up yoga session.
Yes,
I'm
we'll
with
bring
that.
all my peoples over to the park, yo.
Yeah, we can do yoga in here, like tonight.
Oh.
Is there room for yoga in here?
Yeah, I actually do office chair yoga, and like I go to businesses.
We're gonna do yoga today,
and you come in
bitches.
We're not gonna do
you
that.
come in your rolly chairs.
Yes,
we all have rolly
Can we
chairs.
just do one yoga move right now?
We can do it right now.
Okay,
All
what do we
can
do?
Can we play some music?
What kind of music must we play?
I
Whatever
forgot
you
to hit
got.
the background music.
Okay, no worries. All right, but so actually,
Get in position.
actually,
bro.
that song I did this office chair yoga class at Benzer Pharmacy, and like I had that song in there just because I wanted to mix it up, like all of a sudden it was like, I'm OG, oh no, to the game, and then they're like, what? But they were like having the best
Oh, that was
time,
nice.
like, and it was about like 40 people, and they're
Like
all
vibing.
like, just it's just good to like feel good in your
We're a tough
skin.
crowd, but we might be able to do this, sir.
Alright, let's try it. I'm gonna cut the mics.
Don't cut the
Why do you have
mics.
to
Well, I gotta cut the mic so y'all can hear the music.
Okay, cool.
But the live will pick everything up.
I-
Go ahead.
Okay,
Aye.
all right. So we're gonna be viewed. Holy shit! Okay, all right.
Alright, ready? Go ahead.
All right.
Listen,
Now you're a new person.
I can only imagine what that feels like all over your body.
Yeah, that was just the top portion.
That was amazing.
Wait till we do the downward dog.
I can't wait to go down.
Oh my lord!
She said on the bottom part.
Here we are, back on the Star Show.
Here we go. And we're back.
Back to chopping it up.
So Frankie has a request question. Frankie Fingers, I got you, girl. I'm going to ask these questions.
All right.
She said, since you are a yogi teacher, do you know how to put your legs behind your head?
I would hope so.
That is a possibility.
Isn't that a rule?
She said, and can you teach her?
Okay.
Oh, Jesus. Of course.
And then
I can do it right now.
Frankie would...
Oh, so
In the chair.
teacher becomes the student, huh, Frankie?
And
So
then
the
Frankie
teacher
said,
becomes the student.
So she wants to know about how can I
So
put my legs
first you
behind.
come in Akana Dhanurasana,
That's
and you
what
take
that-
your peace fingers and you wrap it around your big toe, like this. Then press
watch
it.
Frankie.
And then-
Look at
To
this.
get this on,
Hold up, we gotta
can you
do
see
this.
No, wait.
Go ahead. We got two angles
And then
now.
press your thumb into your toenail. It helps promote flexibility.
Wow.
So it looks like this.
Okay.
Are you getting
This
that?
is called. This is
I'm
called
learning how to do this.
This is called
Very
the.
rough time here.
This is called the yogi toe lock. All right.
Okay.
So and then you sit up nice and tall, and then so it's kind of like a bow and arrow pose with your toe, but we're doing it in a chair today. So and then you just inhale. Exhale, and then you bring it up towards your ear like a yogi telephone.
Oh shoot! I shot my arrow.
Yogi
Oh
telephone.
goddamn! My arrow's
That's
been
what my
shot.
guru used to say. And you just say hello, or just hang out here and breathe.
And you say hello.
So this is like a warm up, but you would do this sitting on the ground with your other leg straight out, just like this.
So Frankie, pay attention. This is the
Pay
part where you
attention.
have
All right,
your
and
behind your
then
head.
another one is you can do it straight up.
Hey, so how about them Buckeyes? Huh?
We're losing.
And then you can take this and just wrap around.
So that's how you do it.
So Frankie,
Frankie?
the answer is an emphatic yes.
Yeah,
Pay
Frankie.
attention. I saw what she did.
Yeah,
And I'm
Frankie.
going to teach you.
Hey, Frankie.
We're going to do this shit.
You tried to call her the bullshit, and you lost.
Okay.
What else you got? What
You
else
have
you
a
got?
follow-up question, Frankie?
I have another question. I don't have another question. I have an announcement. Frankie said that if you guys are interested in watching her do this, cash app her at Frankie Fingers. 2 S's.
Frankie
Oh,
Fingers.
that's hilarious.
Jesus.
Okay. Well, she's still part of the show.
I
That's a
teach
beautiful-
yoga.
Yeah, she couldn't be here, but she will be here soon again. She just had to handle some business,
Oh.
but she's always part of the
Miss you,
show,
Frankie.
and she was still she was still like being running, coordinating the flyers and stuff, and she's been working on
Hey,
shows.
Star, ask Frankie what she calls
Awesome.
me.
Daddy.
What's my nickname?
She calls him his daddy.
Isn't that sad in a way?
You should breastfeed her.
Go for it, Richard.
You know you want
Breastfeed
to.
her.
And then you can be mommy.
That was bizarre.
Come on, Richard.
And then you can what?
Be mommy.
An emphatic maybe.
I know.
Come on, Richard.
Maybe you should breastfeed her, and then you can be a mommy.
Put your nipple in her mouth, Richard. Come on.
Oh, remember last show when she actually did?
No!
No, it was 2 shows ago.
2 shows ago, you don't remember?
No, because she was showing
I
her.
have fucking 10 shows a week.
No, she showed up here and she said, remember, she's like, hey, I need you to look at, like, just what happened, like,
And
half
I'm
hour before
always
the show."
drunk on this show. Just trying to play devil's advocate.
Now, we were talking about what relaxes you. For some people, facials relax people.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Now, does that ring a bell? Yes. Okay.
You
You
had
remember
to
what
say
happened
2
after
words.
that? You don't remember what happened after that happened?
No.
It was out of control. They kept.
No, Gino looked and scrolled through her.
Oh, yeah, because then she finally showed me at the end
Oh,
of
that
the
shit
day.
was so funny. We have a great time
God
with this
damn
show.
it, Frankie. We
Yeah.
miss you.
We miss you, Frankie. But guess what, girl? I got you with that new pose that you're going to be producing from now on.
Yeah. Also, if I'll send her a video that has some moves like
got
what I
videos.
did, so you can practice at home. and then you
Awesome.
can
Let's do this,
get back
Frankie.
on.
I'm going to be there by your side.
Yeah.
She's separating from her husband. She's trying to, like, figure,
Flexibility.
Listen.
Gotta warm it up again.
if you guys don't know, me and Frankie actually sleep together naked.
Whoa!
I didn't see nakedness on that.
Jesus!
Yeah. Me and her sleep together naked. And I'm like, listen, I sleep naked. She goes, I sleep naked too. And I'm like, cool. So we just sleep naked in
Just
bed
sleeping
together.
naked together.
Nothing wrong with that.
No,
I
and we,
don't
and
think
we
so.
take each other's nudes. We're photographers.
That's whatever works.
Nothing
for
wrong
y'all.
with the body.
Yo, did I mention that these oils smell great?
Oh, no.
Awesome.
Transition. Did you see what I did there?
He's back there.
No, did you see what I did? Transition?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, they
Segue.
Tell us
they
about
bring
the
in
oils.
abundance and
Yeah.
prosperity.
Yeah,
That's
there you go.
specific
You try to pull a
one.
nice one like I
And
pull a nice
actually-
one.
Yeah, there you go.
I think.
So what do you have in that bag of yours?
Oh, this is my little bag.
A
of-
little
Do you
goodie
also
bag.
have oils in
my
there?
little. Oh yeah, I take this to all my yoga classes. So I have like a whole bunch of oils. Like the oil we had was to bring in abundance. And
I'm all of. Can I have more of that?
Yeah, I was
I'm
actually
loving that right
thinking
now.
like it's
Let's
a
get a
good
little
time.
bit more here.
Oil
Oh, wait, so you don't have to put it
break.
right here. You can put it like.
You
right
can
there.
put it
like-
like everything.
Behind your ears, on the
Put it behind
on your
Richard's ear.
wrist.
Oh,
so
Richard.
yeah, let me oil you.
How does that
Richard's
feel,
like,
Richard?
listen, I'm setting myself up for this.
Put them on your
He said she knows how to
heart.
do tricks.
And here, give me your wrist. Or here. And then rub your hands together.
Did I mention I love this show? Because I love this show.
I know you do.
Here you go. Would you like me to oil you?
Oil him.
Yes.
Oil him.
Wow,
I'd be honored.
now you're oily, Gene?
Oil me. Oil.
He just
me.
oil cheated in the show.
Those are my spots too.
Yo.
That's crazy.
Wow, Richard, you're gonna let this happen.
Tell me what spots are not your spots.
Whoa,
spot.
Richard's getting pissed off. I'm getting oil too, like always.
Yeah, she's gonna see. It's not just me.
Oh, look
Oh,
at
yeah.
that.
She's
I get
oiling
it in the
everybody.
special spots.
It
I like
smells
that
good
guy.
though. Seriously, that smells fantastic.
Listen, the girls always get.
Muy
I don't know if this is
caliente.
more
Yes,
of a me
yes,
and an
yes.
X thing, or just the oil.
It's the X
You
thing.
can take
really.
whatever
really
direct.
nice
You're the
though.
producer,
That's what it
man.
is.
Go with
That's
it.
what it is. It's like, yo, good times back in the day. Love the smell.
Yeah, but I got lots of things in here. Like I have oils for like relaxation, like lavender or maybe peppermint. for energy.
That's what I'm saying. It's
Right?
He's like,
Don't you feel
the
like
difference.
grounded?
we're just very
and-
good right now.
Yeah, we're
Well,
feeling
okay, so what's the other
abundant
ones?
and just great.
have abundance?
Oh, I have. Well, that was the abundance blend. I have
Okay.
lavender.
What does lavender do?
It's a relaxing scent.
Okay, so you just chill, like
know what's
end of the day,
crazy?
long day.
Group vibes with oils are like, I feel a vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
doesn't
this is
it
like, why
relax
don't we
it?
come together and
Yeah.
oil?
It can-
Like you can actually come together and oil
I know
with
it's
each
all
other,
mental,
and it's
but
like
yeah, I'm going
chilling.
with
You could oil me.
Yeah.
Who wants to oil? Who wants to have an oil party?
I do.
Let's have an oil party,
I'm the
bitches.
oily yogi.
Sure, I'm
Rich
all
is down for that one.
Oil party.
Oh, so
For the road.
get this. Rosemary, just by smelling it, will increase your memory. Like, I think it's like 30%.
No,
So
not
just
right now.
I'm all like,
Having flashbacks.
Every day, just
No.
take a whiff. Like,
No,
like
your
you're doing
charm
drugs.
is your short-term memory.
no, but I,
Well,
but I need
What I
that.
can remember.
You know how many times I'm like,
But
hey,
you
what's
have
your
to be
name?
prepared
What's your
to,
name?
like,
Oh, I know,
all kinds of memories could come up, things that you
You're
don't
not
even
gonna do it like
wait.
it's fucking blow.
Just be
Am I supposed to
open and
ex-
do it like
be
it's
open
blow.
and
Just-
accepting.
Sir,
Not cocaine.
Why you gotta be an asshole for?
Rosemary. It's just rosemary.
How do you know? How do you know that you do
Hey,
cocaine?
Serge,
How do you
why
know you
am
do
I on
cocaine
the
that
show
way?
as a lawyer? Tell me why I'm on the show. To stop people from fucking up.
To make sure
Yeah,
she doesn't
right.
say anything to violate anybody's.
Oh,
Go ahead.
I have not. It was
It's
you.
not cocaine.
I'm not trying to say it's cocaine. Do you cover your nostril when you sniff it?
No, you don't have to.
Yeah, you can. Yeah,
She's helping you out.
just take a deep breath.
You do it on both sides?
Yeah. Sometimes I'll do this and the cap and do two at the same time.
Oh, wow. That's like extra sniffing. Yo, I took a lot of doses.
Yo, let me get some of that. Yo, let me get some of this memory.
All right.
Yo, this
and-
memory's official.
Oh, shit.
okay,
No, but it smells good.
this one's called.
No, but it smells good.
But it smells good.
That one you can actually cook with. Like you can, like when you're making things. I like to put it in after because then you only need one
Also,
drop.
like on top of the chicken.
Like if you're making a dip or like just food.
What is that
like
called?
rosemary. It's just an essential oil.
Oh, and it brings back memories. Holy shit, I'm scared.
And it helps
Makes your
it
memory
helps
sharper.
improve your memory as well.
Doesn't make your
Recall.
memory
There is some last names I would like to remember.
You'll start remembering names more too.
Like manslaughter.
For real, because this is manslaughter at this point.
What are you talking about?
His name is Manslaughter. What's his name?
Oh, his name is Manslaughter.
Well, what's his name?
I don't know.
Exactly.
I have something.
Have something.
I have something for that.
What's that?
It's called
Let's
Tension Tamer.
Give me that.
What is it
So
called?
Tension Tamer.
Yeah, he needs a little
Oh,
tension
shit.
taker.
I
So
need that.
if you have sore
After all
Oh,
this
muscles,
shit.
memory thing and
just
having
roll
a
this
All
on
right.
for
We're
sore
sampling.
muscles.
Roll it on where?
If you have any
Yeah,
sore
it's a
muscles,
memory.
like your shoulder,
Oh, okay. I thought
Like-
you meant tension, like.
Not your penis, bro. Relax.
That
it
works.
might burn if you rub
Fine.
it there.
That works
No,
for a few
tension.
minutes.
That works fine.
Warning.
Yeah,
Trust me.
for a few minutes at a
I
time.
thought she meant tension, like, oh, I can't speak.
Oh, I like
Well,
that.
you know, put it
This
on
is
your
the
throat,
memory one?
actually. It helps with your
Sniffing
throat
it so you can
chakra.
get some
Has
memory.
peppermint in it. And then on your shoulders as well.
This
On
smells
your...
good. What is this, like peppermint?
Yeah,
You're
it's,
just sniffing
it's
away
called
the
Panaway.
memory
It has
right
like
now.
peppermint
He really
and
wants memories.
spearmint and eucalyptus, like different.
I'm an old man.
Listen, I sniffed the shit out of it too.
But, if you have any pain or
If you're sore in any way,
I'm feeling kind of pain-free right now. But this can still work.
that's really good.
well, alcohol helps too.
I'm going to be stepping out of here smelling like 50 different things.
Oh, I like
See
this.
different
I
things?
also have Christmas spirits. Do you want
This
to?
smells some Christmas
Now, what's
spirit.
that?
This is a
Oh, hell no.
mixture of cinnamon bark,
Of course.
orange,
I'm gonna have every
and
oil
I think
on it.
black spruce.
I need my memory.
So
I
it
need
has like
my-
that Christmas tree cinnamony smell.
Yeah.
So
That
which was the
Walmart-
sexy one? Which was the sexy one?
This might be one. It has cinnamon.
Oh,
Just to bring
fireball,
up the
baby.
Do
fire.
you think cinnamon is good? Because I heard guys like vanilla.
No, we
We
don't
like,
like
we like
vanilla.
everything.
I
I got rid of vanilla. Do you
We
remember?
like
My
everything.
kind
You
of guys
remember?
don't like
I
vanilla.
just got rid of vanilla.
Let's be honest. We like everything.
No, I don't like vanilla.
You like vanilla chicks?
I like them all. You know what vanilla
No.
reminds me of? A lap dance
No,
I got
not like the
No,
smell.
no.
back in
Like,
like
do you
Vanilla
like bad
or
girls
means-
or
no,
like good
2006.
Serge, vanilla in the colloquial sense.
That's what I'm
like
saying.
it's
No,
so
it
bland,
reminds me of a
it's-
lap dance that I got in 2006 in New Orleans. Can I be
No.
honest? I'm being honest. The
Okay.
girl had a lot of vanilla on.
No, I got that. I'm just saying.
So-
vanilla
so
is fresh when
vanilla
someone is
equals
vanilla.
lap dance.
Yes, to me, yes. Yes.
To you, it
I
should be
think-
something
I
different.
think
Vanilla's
of, like,
supposed to be
baby
sexy with-
powder.
for the guys. Like if girls love vanilla.
The most strongest memory you will have with that scent is what it's always going to be.
Yeah, it's what you're connected to.
Yeah. So I've smelled the vanilla a million times.
So
But
that's why he can't
the
divorce
strongest
himself.
memory
And my
of vanilla with me is a
I
lap
don't know.
dance that I got.
Because the sexiest smell to me is Abercrombie, and I have not smelled that yet on people. In
This
real
smells
life.
good though. What is this?
Like the fierce
Christmas
one?
Spirit?
Yeah.
It doesn't have
You don't hear
It
jingle
does.
bells?
It got a little. It's
Do you
got,
not
Well,
hear
it's
jingle bells
actually
right now,
it's
bro?
actually empty because I already used it.
No,
all.
but I still smell.
But it's like the bottle.
You can smell it.
You don't feel jingle bells?
I do.
And I also have some patchouli if you want to get hippie.
Yeah,
Julia, is that like the power?
we have
It's like
to get
very
happy.
grounding.
Surge.
Oh, let's
I don't
ground
care what's
ourselves.
happening in the game. Are they still losing?
It's pause.
Fuck, I don't care.
No, you do care.
No, it's slow motion. It looks like we're going for the first down. Looks like we kind of got it. Oh, we're still trying to get it. Oh no, we didn't get that. There's no way we got that.
All right,
This is
so what are we
totally.
experiencing now?
This is totally smells like.
This is patchouli.
This reminds me
Patchouli,
of lubricant.
Wow,
Lord.
really?
It's grounding.
So this is.
See if you're not if I'm not lying.
Oh, that's
No, this smells like.
Christmas spirit. I'm getting
Have you
into the
not smelled
Christmas
lubricant
spirit.
like that before?
No. This is like candy. It's like a candy scent. Is it candy? I can't identify it. This is cool. I like this show. We're just smelling shit.
It's like, ooh,
Welcome to
I
the
think you
Bed
would like
Bath &
this one.
Beyond
This
show.
one is called.
Holy.
This is a special one. This one's called Valor.
Did I just trademark?
where did
I
that
just
come from?
rip off the
This is
trademark?
called Valor.
Valor.
You have
Can
to
you say it
say
again?
you have to say it like
I
that.
just want you to say it
Valor.
Valor.
again. Say it again.
Valor. Valor. Valor.
They give us the.
Okay.
They gave us the first down. We're,
So it brings in courage and like
me that.
belief in
give
yourself.
me that.
So
Give me that. Give me that one.
No, he needs
give me
courage.
that
I
hope.
need all of that whole bottle.
Give me that hope. Ooh, and it's
Oh,
blue.
blue.
It has blue tansy.
Relax yourself, sir.
He's like
I'm
so
just-
Calm
excited.
yourself.
But I'm trying to get this back.
He's like so excited.
You almost
And then
jumped
gave me
over.
some
No, I just.
He's like, give me my magic potion.
Give me the magic
It belongs to
potion.
me. Do not give it to Richard.
No, it's too late. It's too late. I got it.
Yes, absolutely. No.
I used to be a school teacher. I don't tell you, I wait for my
Oh, please. I thought
Oh,
Wait.
Wow.
She just joined our club.
She really did.
Mrs. Hanley.
You just
Mrs.
joined my
Hanley.
club.
Mrs. Hanley. Mrs. Hanley.
Oh, yes, Daddy.
Mrs. Hanley.
Good girl. She did right.
Yeah, I used to teach first grade in the hood, so like, don't try me.
That's nice. What is
Oh, here we go.
What is that?
Oh, it's a mixture of like, I gotta remember, blue tansy, and I think there's some lavender. I'll read the label when it comes back.
The best
This
episode
one,
ever. But
this one
nobody
brings
can
in
touch
courage and like.
Right? If
Fuck our
Becky
audience.
would have been here.
We're all smelling shit right here in the studio.
Becky would have been here. Becky would have been indulging in all this. What is it called? The last one?
Valor.
Oh, valor. Valor. Valor.
That's for me. Oh, yeah, my bad.
All right.
The
Do
mood
it.
from the
Wait,
day.
do we need to take a break and then do an announcement?
Oh, no.
Oh, we're cool? All right. We're good?
So in this oil there is black spruce, camphor, blue tansy, frankincense. It elevates your, it raises your vibration. Frankincense,
Please.
geranium, it opens your heart. Yes.
Wait.
There you go.
From what I hear, Star doesn't need another vibrator.
I need as much as I can. Sometimes they die.
Well,
I'm trying to be like super
You can
serious.
raise your vibes in many
I'm
ways.
trying to
That's
go
one.
out and be like,
Here comes Jesus.
No, it's not me. It's what I'm wearing.
that's what I'm doing.
Well,
And it's blue too.
You bleed blue?
No.
I'm getting all up in it.
all right. So
We're mixing sense.
We are.
What happens
We're
then?
powering up.
Oh, I'm powering up.
Do we need that too? 'Cause I'm...
Oh, are we striking vipers right now?
No, we're not.
We're just
striking
moving
vipers.
on. Moving on.
We're not striking.
That's
vipers.
so. So there is like with the yoga stuff. I've heard some creepy stuff as well.
Oh,
That's a bad.
let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
I'm excited.
So I was I've been in my spiritual journey. I probably try to learn as many religions as I could. So I've been Wiccan. Like I've studied Wicca. I started Christianity, Catholicism. I've done like a little Buddhism and Hinduism. And I capture a little bit of everything that was my life. And I was once at a spot, and I was wearing my Wiccan star. So somebody approached me, and she told me I was going to hell, and she was like, "I know you do yoga. People that do yoga are doing diabolic stuff." You ever heard that before?
Okay,
you have your own business.
yes. So I do want to talk about this because there are a lot of misconceptions about what yoga is and how it relates, and I can definitely relate to your religious background because I wasn't raised any particular way. Like I remember like going into a church when I was 5, but I more so just went to daycare, didn't really pay attention. But then after that, like I didn't go to church or anything. And when I was in college, I went in a world religions class, and I just reading the textbook and seeing the timeline and then the main concepts, you can easily see how they're so similar and the timelines, and it's like, well, why do we put so much emphasis on Christianity when like Hinduism and all these other beliefs are way earlier,
Yep.
but they all yet have similar like context. So yeah, it's all the
They
same,
all have
baby.
the base.
So like,
See, because I am coexist, and I practice my whole life like that. Like I never really did religion. I'm not about it. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
I don't care. So, but I believe in God. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And I believe like everybody has their image of God differently. It doesn't mean there's only only one God. It's a lot of gods. It's just one.
And isn't that cool that we can all have that ability to imagine the Creator? Like it's just beautiful. We should all be able
Because
to have
it
that
says that
freedom of belief.
that we were made to His image, and all of us look differently. So that's what it is.
Yeah, that's
it
the
says it
beauty
right
of
there.
it.
We were made.
You guys are going to be stunned at my view of God.
We were. Oh, please.
It's really weird.
But anyways, you know what I mean.
So, but about the yoga thing,
there's a negative side because there's people that are against it and they think it's a satanic ritual.
So about that, they believe, I guess it's my understanding or whatever I've seen recently, is that they feel like you're bringing demons in you and you're like calling on demonic forces and whatnot. But actually, really, it's the opposite. We're all connected to everything around us, spirits, energies, everything, we're all one. And so, you can be tied down to some demons. Like, we all are tied to spirits. We have relatives. We have, just our ancestors. And, we're getting, like, real deep in there. But anyways, come back.
No matter what, we're tied down to spirits.
But really, what yoga is doing, it's helping you release. What yoga is doing is helping you release from those lower vibrational energies. You can hold on to so much traumatic stress in the body, and the number one cause of like all our health issues is mostly caused by our emotional body. And so we don't realize that the emotions we harbor slowly turns into different things. Like if you're feeling like anger, like that can turn into cancer.
I know.
And like feeling of low like self-worth can turn into arthritis. Like simple things like that.
Have you ever heard of this book called Lois Hay, How to Heal Your Life?
Oh yes. Mm-hmm.
So I have that book. I go by it,
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I believe that too. Like it's emotional. Mm-hmm. It starts with your inside, how you are, and I've been trying to teach that to my daughter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm trying very holistically with her, even though we follow what the doctors say because we got to keep her alive because it's that serious. But
that's a good idea.
I'm trying to help.
Myself.
I'm trying to help her right now with her emotional state to understand and to release and let go and not stress because she's
freaking out.
She's a very stressed girl.
I have a similar, mine.
So
teenager.
She's been very stressed, and I know it's a lot because she's missing out on a lot of fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then she's 20 years old. She wants to go out with mommy. I would take her out. We would go to E-board together. You know what I mean, or whatever she wanted to do. So she's missing out on being her age at the moment. And I'm so young and I'm down that I was able to take her with me and make sure she's safe. You know what I mean? Make her have a great experience, like VIPs and stuff. She never had to be out there like that. So, yeah, I wanted her to I was telling her that, about your emotional. So it's, I
so
believe
important.
in that too. Like it is your body.
Yeah. I had a therapist before, and the first thing we talked about was being aware of your emotions and how you feel and why do you feel that way, and then just start tracking and then thinking about what are you doing about them, are you just letting them continue, or are you doing something about it? Because
depression, people deal with a lot of depression.
Yeah, it's hard,
and it's a very hard thing, but when I found, this is how I did it, how I cope with it, with depression, is when I feel like I have depression, I take accountability of me.
Yeah, you got to, because you're the only one that can.
And then I say to myself, well, these things that I'm doing do not service me. They don't make me feel good. But these things do. So let me do these things.
That's
and
what
I'm
I
not
do.
going to do these things anymore because obviously I feel crappy.
Yeah.
Let me start over tomorrow like a brand new day.
Yeah, do things that you love and
do what you love.
I was going through a little patch.
A month ago we were talking about that episode when we were in, about The Secret. Right?
Oh,
the power.
The power of positive
energy,
thought, and speaking into existence.
Let's talk about that.
Making it happen just by being
existence.
positive. Because whatever you want in life comes from the energy you bring in.
Yeah.
Right? So that's the whole aspect here.
Yeah,
with your daughter, right? So she's you put in terms of missing out, right? But she's going to be able to take into account what's important to her. Focus on that, right? And you, as a mom, are going to help her in that direction.
I'm already telling her, but there's a lot of things to this when I see it too, because it's okay, sometimes you set yourself in certain goals in life, right? And everything in the world tries to stop you. and you overcome them, and you keep moving forward. You fall, you get up, and you keep moving forward. Once a lot of things can't even touch you,
you're like unstoppable.
It hits different areas in your life that may hurt you to stop you. And that's how I see it, with the energy. That's why we're very big on crystals, and I believe in energy.
Oh, yeah.
And
everything
all the
is
stones
energy.
and crystals that I have, like people have said, but those stones are promised in the Bible. That's what we're going to in heaven. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
And we can have heaven on earth, like right here, right now.
We have heaven on earth here.
Right here, right now.
What?
It's here, baby. It's been here.
What did you say? It was not cock?
What?
Wow.
What?
What did you say?
What?
That is her heaven on earth.
What?
What did you say?
Well, you
I said I'm feeling good and I smell good. Y'all got me smelling.
And what'd you say?
He said. I thought he said cock. I'm like, what?
No, that's what
That's what you're thinking.
That's what every fifth word is.
I
in
just
your
said
lexicon.
heaven on earth.
You're
And she was
manifesting that.
So but you seem to have found a path that was very beneficial to you, and you're out there sharing it with other people. So you're more of in the love of it, you do it for transitional purposes for people. What is your passion in this?
I'm just here to help people. Yoga has helped me so much, and teaching people yoga that have never tried it before, or want to use it as a form of therapy, or want to try it but scared to go in a yoga class because sometimes they're intense. It's perfect for them. So it's private. I go to their homes, and so.
And Yogi Mandhi, a little bird told me that you have some musical talent.
Oh yeah,
a little bird. Where's this little bird?
Little birdie. Want to share some of your
Where's
musical
the
talent?
little birdie?
Yeah.
Yeah, play us a song.
Okay.
Play us a song.
Okay, so I was thinking of what song to play, and I'm here to say hi to everyone and tell people what I do, and just share about yoga and just a little bit of knowledge and whatever you guys want to know, and just have fun because this is awesome. Thank
You're the
you.
guest. You can take control right here. What is your
But I was like, okay, what song I'm gonna play? But I was like, okay, I also want to teach something.
Can I ask a question before you play a song?
Okay.
Is there a benefit to hot? Because I heard about hot yoga.
Hot yoga.
Where they have
What's hot yoga?
Sweaty yoga.
It's super
In a
100,
sauna?
100, yeah, 100 degrees.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Ooh, that sounds
original
very sexy, actually.
original hot yoga was in India. You just went outside and did yoga.
Because it's hot as fuck.
But
in India.
but
Equatorial
the
yoga.
U.S. wanted to make it all American and then add a bunch of heat. But there is
Yeah.
a benefit because it warms up your entire body, and when your body
So
is
it makes it
heated,
stretch
you
easier?
can be more flexible, and then you
That's what I
hold
was
the
thinking.
poses for longer, breathing in them, and so the longer you hold them, it does just work faster.
Okay.
But you could also not be a lazy ass and do the warm
What
ups
if
and
we
make
wanna
yourself
be a
sweat
lazy
and
ass?
then stretch because I'll do the
I'm
same
out.
thing.
I'm a lazy ass. I'm sorry.
But no, I'm
I feel attacked.
I'm not
but
discrediting
you're not a lazy
hot yoga. I like it actually. 'Cause
So
it's
do you
nice.
do yoga for families? Do you if say I hired?
Actually, I did
so
that today
Oh,
in
cool.
Fish
So if I
Hawk.
said, hey, listen, on Friday nights I want me and my kids to have
I'll show you a picture.
exercising. Can you come and do yoga for us for an hour?
Yeah, actually, that's
what
what
she
I
does for a
do.
living.
You just call Yogi Mandhi, and I'm there.
Nice.
I'll show you a picture I took today.
Appointments on her Facebook.
I was teaching two kids. The mom couldn't make it; she had to go to a meeting. But the kids have been doing yoga for almost a year now, and check them out. They're doing tree pose on the balcony with the trees.
That's amazing. I think I want. That's a great
Oh, so
therapy.
that's a tree pose?
Parents
Yeah.
out there.
Vrikshasana.
I think that's a wonderful thing to teach your kids to be powerful.
yes.
Why can't you?
Look how empowered they
I
are.
treat the punch.
if
I
you
want to
could do
see
that-
everybody. Can we get this in the camera? How close do I have to get it?
Keep going. Keep going. They can kind of see it right there. Cool. Perfect.
Listen, parents. Seriously, imagine a yoga master coming to your house, and you teach these kids to be empowered.
Oh my god! Can I just
That's
Did I know
power
that?
right
Did I
there.
know that?
They're connected,
And
in
they're
this
getting
picture,
at
you can
such
see that
a
they're
young
connected
age.
to the earth. They're connected
Oh,
to
yeah.
the air. They're connected.
Yeah, I was telling them today, You guys should be so grateful that
You
your
should be grateful for the
parents are
battery
teaching,
power that you
like,
have on that phone.
yoga at such a young age because you're gonna be so much more grounded and solid when you're like in your 20s and making decisions. You know, like they're one with their bodies and themselves, and they have awareness and they can focus. So many benefits, and yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm more impressed with the battery on your phone.
Yeah, man.
Mine would have been dead at 20.
Too, man.
Mine dies at 40.
Well,
I got
if I can speak for
23%
Sergio,
and it's
he's got like
23.
23.
Doesn't understand the concept of
23.
blasting.
There's
Yeah.
some significance of this. It's
Did
5.
you put some oil on your phone? Is that what you
It's
did?
I made it last longer. No, it's 23%, and it's episode
it started
23.
at
Absolutely.
That number has a significance,
'Cause
and
my
it
iPhone
makes
would be way
5.
down.
Mine be dead.
And
Mine
so
would be
5, that represents like change, big changes.
So
are
you're like
coming.
into numerology and stuff like that.
A little bit,
little
yeah.
bit? Do you-
It kind of came to me, the numbers,
Yeah.
like so.
Because I
it's-
believe there's a big thing with numbers.
Yeah, man, 11/11.
Yeah, 11, 3 is a huge thing.
That's my birthday, January 3rd,
my
coming
dad
up.
was born November 11th.
But see, I'm January 15, and it's a third too. Like it's divided by 3. Mine.
Yeah.
So that kind of
That's
Yeah.
a number of.
click.
I hear that's a number of abundance.
Yeah,
and just
3
like
is
a
a
really
special
lucky
number. 3 is a special
Yeah.
number. I'm still trying to
And I've
figure it out.
always connected to it. It's just a nice odd number.
Well, let's hear a
I know now
song.
3 is a special number for you.
No, it's not for me. It's for everybody, from what I heard.
Oh, I haven't heard that. I haven't experienced that.
You
actually.
haven't heard
Music.
3 is a magic
All right,
number?
I'm just kidding.
Isn't that like...
For you guys in your mind,
Isn't
yeah.
that like a... What is it? After school rock?
I think that's a guy thing in their mind.
I don't
3 would
fucking
be
know, I
good.
can't.
All right, so I'm going to tell a story.
All right, we're going to play
with
some
this
music.
song. Yep. All right, so I'm going to sing a mantra song and also kind of educate you about mantras and why people chant them. And so, because there's a lot of misconceptions about that as well. And basically what I've learned is mantras are just chanting what you want, asking what you want. And it's in Sanskrit. It's in an ancient language that they've found that these words bring in this frequency. They were very scientific about it, like seriously. And I'm also the rapping yogi, and and I write poetry and freestyle.
Nice.
So they bring in whatever you want to bring in, and even like I'm just like dropping all the bombs, baby, because like I'm on radio and I'm taking advantage of this. So like I remember like being at a Starbucks and talking to this friend of mine I met at the mosque, like a Muslim, and I was like thinking like, do I want to be a Hindu or like what is my religion? Like I'm trying to find my religion, and he was like, you don't want to be Hinduism because there's like so many gods, and I'm like, and he's like, there's one God, and I'm like, I like that one concept, but now I learned that it's not even just like thinking them as a god. It's just like what you're asking for. You can have anything you want in this world. Do you want abundance? Do you want more love? Do you want healing? Whatever you want, you can just ask for. And they've created, yes, goddesses and gods and whatever. But it's really, it could be a tree. It could be a baby. They just like, they're grateful for everything. And they see the divinity in all as one. And so the mantras are just like calling on what you want. Do you want peace? Do you want love? Whatever. So this mantra is it's more of like a Buddhist mantra, and it's to just ask like non-harm on all beings and peace and harmony, and it's called Loka
Yes.
Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu, and I'll tell you a side story to that story. When I was in India during my yoga training, I remember just like escaping. I brought my guitar because like this has a lot of significance, and so I brought my guitar to play there, and I was sitting by the ducks and playing this song, and I swear, like as I was playing, like all the animals just started to surround me. The ducks came up. There were like birds and a dragonfly, and like it just felt like so peaceful, and I was like giving the peace for them. Like I was singing to create that energy around me for them all, and they were like, thank you, like And so I'm going to do that. And when I do, it's just going to create the same energy because that's what they do. It's just so
You ready for this?
like magical.
I'm ready for this.
Okay. Excuse me. Sorry. Would you mind scooting back just a little bit? I don't want to bang you. Maybe I can it should be fine. And I'm going to take this. All right. Loka samasa sukino babantu. 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 Loka samasa sukino.
Wow.
Listen, I have somebody for you.
Yeah.
Yes. It's a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good thing.
Let's hear it. What's going on?
Oh, I just put together some people that I want them to.
It happened just now?
Yeah,
Oh,
because
okay.
it has
Instantly.
something going on.
We
Like, you
love the
see,
connection.
I'm just mixing stuff in my head like always, and I got something.
All right.
Okay.
None of your business.
I trust your judgment.
I'm the lawyer. I put it all together.
Yes, we'll talk.
You gotta be
okay.
in
It has to
head
be
and
off air
already know
because
what's
this is
going
too
on.
good to be true.
It's too good?
It's amazing
All right.
good.
All right. Let's hear it.
Well, you'll see it in 3 weeks.
You gotta wait. This is all.
So something happened, but we're not going to know about it now.
Can't talk about it. Just know Ohio State's losing.
You'll
I'm
meet
really
the rest
pissed.
of them. Hey, you'll meet the rest of them little by little in every episode. If you guys tune in,
14-0.
if you guys tune in to see what what's building up in here, then you'll find out what the final product is. But you gotta follow us because we got a final product.
Can I
There's a final
speak for
product.
Serge for a moment?
You gotta
It's
be
very
here.
hard to follow
Don't
when his
speak to
team
me.
is losing.
Okay.
Yes.
The present moment.
Wow. Are you doing this again? Are you fucking doing this again?
Doing what?
No,
What
no,
you
no.
doing?
No, you're in sync, man. A whole other half to go.
Yeah, we're good.
You're good. You're the number one team in the country.
Damn right we are.
Okay, there we go.
Damn right we are.
Do we have another song coming?
All right, this one means a lot to me. This is like one of my first songs I learned to play. I've been like the story of a struggling musician my whole life, you know, like not really focusing on one instrument, trying different ones, but I made it my way back. I just like, I didn't have my dad in my life for most of my life since I separated when I was 5, and I just got to reunite with him via like thank you to Facebook for reconnecting, and so this just reminds of because they're from Colorado and you know the mountains, and just it's called "Sing to the Mountain." And there's more to the story, but it just means a lot to me. So, okay, here we go. And this is This is dedicated to my grandmother, Barbara, and my dad, Patrick.
Fires burn tonight. Let the jugs of Crown Royal Apple get drunk. Let the truth be known tonight. Don't go letting yourself hide. Go and sing to the mountain. Go and sing to the moon. Go and sing to just about everything. 'Cause everything is you. Listen to the rhythm of your heart played like a drum. Listen to the night call, singing songs from all around. Go and sing to the mountain. Go and sing to the moon. Go and sing to just about everything. 'Cause everything is you. And let your voice go. Let it pierce through your soul. And let your voice go. Let it pierce through your soul. Everybody up and dance.
Oh no. The oils weren't enough.
It wasn't a question, it was a plan.
This would have been good if it
Get up and dance. Shake your ass.
your ass. Put your cookies ass just now.
I did not. Why am I the only one getting up?
You're not even dancing.
Get up.
You're
Get
not
up.
even
Okay.
dancing right now.
You're the only
You're not
one
even
that
dancing.
can
No.
dance.
It's just standing there.
Shake it.
Hold your fingers.
Hey Frankie, help me out.
Okay.
Do
You
it,
get high
motherfucker.
five.
Listen, keep that going. And then
At least I stood up.
This is when you know it's good, like.
Oh.
listen, I will take that answer and
It's a
say,
little limp on
listen,
It's a little limp. We need to pick it up.
listen. I will
Bring it up a notch.
I'm not gonna do this, okay? So I'm not gonna do it. Richard got up and he just
Go ahead.
stood there.
There you go. There you go.
He
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
did.
it's a wreck for you right now.
That is awesome. Where can we contact you? What is your contact information?
Oh.
How can people get hold of you?
My name is Yogi Mandhi, like Gandhi, Mandhi. And you can reach me at yogimandhi.com. My number 813-361-4396. Thank you very much.
Instagram, Facebook,
Yeah,
what?
Yogi Mandhi. Instagram, Facebook,
Spell Mandhi for
LinkedIn.
the
I finally
audience.
got LinkedIn. It's YOGI, Yogi. and
I
then
got you.
Mandhi, Mandhi.
Where are you going to be? Where are you going to be
I told
performing
you.
tomorrow?
Oh.
No, you were way off.
I heard you were going to be performing somewhere tomorrow. Where's that going to be? Tell us about that real quick.
Tomorrow it is Tampa Bay Yoga Festival. It's the second one. It's at Waterworks Park.
Oh, I'm so gonna be
It's
there.
all
That's what I'm
day.
telling you.
They are doing donations for a charitable event, and but you can also, if you can't, you can go for free. There's free yoga all day. There's vendors, and well, it is Florida.
Yoga's always
I'm
hot
not sure what the weather
Yoga's
is
always
tomorrow.
hot. Did you not see
but
what
if
she taught
it's
us to do today?
like
Hello.
usual, probably. But I'm teaching at 4:40 p.m.
On the stage.
They're doing
I got a
like,
show from 4 to 7, so this is like the worst time.
well, we can. I'll send you my yoga love from stage.
There we go. I'm with
But
that.
I'm going to be playing.
Be there to make sure she
4:40.
does that. She doesn't do that.
What sign do you need her to do for you so she can know she's talking?
I
to
don't
you?
know. Whatever works.
What sign is going to be?
What's that?
He wants a sign.
No, I
A
don't know.
sign? Like a mudra?
Just
Or
to know that, yes,
That you're sending.
you
him
really
love.
mean it.
Like we need proof here.
my word, like I
got
stand
you.
by my word.
Yeah, we're
like,
good.
Okay,
We're
now we're
good.
good.
I got you.
We just gotta make
But
sure.
I'm going to be teaching Ashtanga yoga, 30 minutes.
What does that mean?
So it's like a
These
really
words are
old,
I
so
swear,
good.
she always says some shit every time that's like
know.
something I never heard.
Listen,
Sanskrit.
why do they
Ashtanga.
sound so sexy?
That sounds German.
Yeah.
Ashtanga.
I can't help. I was
What does that mean?
drawn
What does that mean?
way. It means what are we talking about? Ashtanga.
Yeah, what does that mean? Ashtanga.
Well, Ashta in Sanskrit is 8.
Okay.
And so Ashtanga, it's 8 parts. And actually in yoga, there are 8 limbs to yoga. It's not just the asanas, the poses. It's a whole way of life. It's a way of
She's
being,
deep as
living. The poses, the breath work, meditation,
You're
all
awesome.
that. And then samadhi, liberation.
I'm sorry, don't worry about me. I got lost.
We're not
Sorry.
going to be drooling
I see
over
what you
anybody.
mean.
are we?
I see what you mean.
Yeah, okay.
I really got lost. Like, she's so awesome.
It's yoga stuff.
She is adorable.
She really is, though.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
So
You're welcome to
tomorrow-
be halved.
At the water park.
Yeah, 4:40 p.m.
Have like whoosh, right down the middle.
Mini Ashtanga yoga, and then I'm going to be playing guitar
I'm gonna play some music.
during Shavasana. I'm probably going to play that song Loka Samastha just because we're outdoors and just
Yeah.
to bring in the peace and harmony while you're relaxing. And there's also going to be a kirtan band in the background.
What?
Kirtan band. It's like
Somebody say some different.
I know. We're learning. We are being
so
educated.
like
Yes.
using drums and just like shakers and drumming and also singing like mantra songs like that one.
Star, what are you doing tomorrow?
I'm gonna be in the hospital all day tomorrow.
No. So she's still in
I'm
there.
gonna send you
Yes.
my love as well.
Thank you.
Oh boy.
I'll be in the hospital. She's gonna go get an MRI. I'm gonna catch her before her MRI tonight. She wants me to smuggle food for her, and I will.
What does she want?
She wants
McNuggets?
anything that doesn't have salt.
But what does she want, though? What does she really want? It doesn't fucking matter if it has
Like
salt
a
or not.
smoothie.
I don't know,
Yeah,
but I have
forget
to.
Find
doctor's
out.
orders, right?
Find out. Let me know.
All right.
Seriously, no, fuck that.
Like if you want French fries, we get
If
you
you want
French
fucking
fries.
French fries with salt, we got you.
Yeah.
French fries with salt.
Yeah,
Seriously.
sometimes it's more about
No, it's
not the
about
doctor's
enjoying
orders,
what the
right? It's
fuck you
about
have.
like right,
Fuck
right,
that.
exactly, right.
Fuck that. I got it. I don't even care. I'll buy it. I don't give a fuck. Has she had Wingstop fries?
She had full Ohio fries.
Ask her if she. Ooh. You're like above me.
I know Joe's Diner coming up.
Has she had Ohio fries?
No, she hasn't.
Ask
had
her.
full-
She hasn't. I
She
know
has
she.
not had flyer fries.
We're gonna get her Ohio fries. I'm gonna get her Ohio fries.
You just can't have tomatoes.
There's
What
no
are
tomatoes.
Ohio fries?
Ohio fries. There's a
Yeah, I'm assuming
there's a
Ohio
diner
French
right
fries.
up the road, right before you get to Fowler. It's called Joe's Diner.
Okay.
I've been going there so much. I know the owner.
Listen, but
If this is
these
listen,
are loaded though.
Listen,
these are
These are
Oh,
fucking
let's
loaded.
stop.
so good.
Listen,
They're so good.
Loaded with what?
You get home fries
so
on the
fucking good.
bottom.
They're
You
good
get
though.
chicken and steak teriyaki
Yes,
with a little bit of onions and peppers
Can we
on
get
top.
some tofu on that?
You can do whatever you want with
I was
them.
going to ask if you were vegan, but let me tell you something. The
I'm
problem-
gonna get your
Tempeh.
daughter home fried, Ohio fries.
Okay,
It's gonna be cold.
tell them
but
to
you-
do it with no salt.
Yeah, no salt. They don't fuck
Yeah.
with salt.
They don't add salt to it.
No?
No, they don't.
No.
It's. Oh my god, I'm going there tonight. Thank you, Richard. Thank you, Richard. We're going.
Brought it
I'm
home.
going
I
there
brought it home,
tonight.
didn't I? I brought it
I
home.
hope y'all come with me. We go. Yes, he's like, yeah, we going in.
So full
My man
house,
heard
man.
he was like, yo, I heard them ingredients. I'm
Teriyaki,
with it. Don't even know. She's gonna love them.
Either she eats them kind of
We're ordering
room
Chicken.
temperature, or she can heat them up.
Yeah, you can heat them up. Either way, it's so
Just
good.
tell the nursing staff to put it in the local
Because the
microwave.
sauce,
Teriyaki beef
the
on
sauce
French fries.
goes into the potatoes and them.
No, I was there, man. I ate them.
onion.
Yeah, I know.
I was dropping on my fucking.
How are we
shirt
still
lap.
losing 14-0?
I wasn't very
It doesn't have cheese, right?
No,
sober
no cheese.
when I had them.
If
last.
you want cheese, we can put that on. Listen,
Listen,
I'm
she
not
can't
some
have cheese.
regular ass person that walks up in there. I'm
All
mean.
right. I
mean.
already know.
Not to
Listen,
sound like an asshole, but yes.
I'm just saying,
Yeah,
but
Look
it's
at me.
I'm glad.
Yeah.
I'm glad, but I'm a celebrity at Charlie's, and they're gonna make the Star
This isn't
Island.
Charlie's. This
The
is
Star Island. You have you had a Star Island?
I want
Wait.
one.
It's a Long
Can I
Island
get
iced
one?
tea,
No,
but
No,
it's
she's trying to
red.
compete with you. Can you both compete
What
on a
makes
separate
it
level?
Can we do that?
Yes, just
Can
like
I have?
you have your thing, he has his
We can do
thing.
that.
Listen, how about me and you're having our names put on menus? Like,
I know.
what's
I
going on?
know. Fuck. This is so fucking
We
dude.
have
Yeah,
shit on
awesome.
people's menus that are named after us. Bitches.
I fucking love you, Star.
I love you too.
I love you.
Don't go into porn voices now.
No, it's not
You
porn.
know
I
that
really
I
mean it.
love
Like,
you.
yo, I fucking love you.
Because we're the
You give me that energy that I need.
I know.
And I
Everybody knows.
fucking love that.
Everybody
Thank you
knows
so
that we're
much.
married
I'll
and
give
shit.
love, you know, just-
Yes, and you.
Thank you for the
Anyways,
food.
we're gonna play some music. I'm gonna toast to Gino Lexus on. Shout out to my man. That's my brother.
Yeah.
I fucking love him.
You know, Lexus, what a performance on Wednesday at the
Rich.
Yes, at the Ritz.
At the Ritz?
Not only did he perform, but he also opened up. Wait, that's the same thing. He DJ'd.
I love it.
I blame the oils for this.
the oils is bringing back
No,
memories.
he DJ'd, but he also opened up for Stephen Marley. Our next guest is coming in to talk about
Oh,
that.
yeah, rap, yeah.
I'm gonna play some
Connected.
Gino Lexus music because that's my brother and I fucking love him.
I love you, Gio Lexus.
Everybody loves Gino Lexus.
We had
Because
so
you
much
can't.
fun.
Once you meet him, you can't not love Gino
Because
Lexus.
that's my brother from another mother.
So we're gonna play some Pump Your Fist off of the award-winning, award-winning
Yes.
TXP album, produced by Flow Ohio Radio. Actually, back in those days with Flow Ohio Records. This is Pump Your Fist, Gino Lexus.
Love it.
Enjoy it. We're gonna be right back shortly.
The exclusive project.
Can't speak for y'all, already know that I ain't perfect. Searching a new direction, but the same person. Put his soul in the verse, and I'll be the first to hit the dirt. Fight for civil rights, represent the earth. Though if I put my fist up, people keep their lips tucked. Joking about black power, veteran, dismiss the talk. I had enough of hearing what they playing on the radio. Getting interviews on the internet and killing any show. I used to think I had to get thumbs up from execs. Realize without the talent, they ain't getting any checks. Many seem suspect. Got a lot of talent, people said it's so just to increase the bank balance. I seen malice, and yet I still speak peace. Say a prayer for deceased, then I preach to the streets. See, I seen how the life a lot harder overseas. In the States, we leaving bottled water at the beach, feeding pets fast food, love following celebrities. Bad credit still doesn't stop them from mailing me approve you for a card, though it's hard to get a job. Meanwhile, 1% of America living large. Let me know how many people sick and tired being underpaid. Back pressed against the wall, unappreciated. Time to elevate, yeah. Time moves quick, yeah. And if you feeling what I'm feeling, pump your fist like this. How many people sick and tired being underpaid? Back pressed against the wall, unappreciated. Time to elevate, yeah. Time moves quick, yeah. And if you feeling what I'm feeling, pump your fist like this. Time to elevate, time moves quick. And if you feeling what I'm feeling, pump your fist like this. Time to elevate, time moves quick. And if you feeling what I'm feeling, pump your fist like this. Time to elevate, time moves quick. And if you feeling what I'm feeling, pump your fist like this. Time to elevate, time moves quick. And if you feeling what I'm feeling, pump your fist like this. Convinced they try killing me with what they try selling me. Eating apple way before a 5-hour energy. I'm meant to be more than a gimmick on the countdown. Relatives in Haiti still living in the bomb town compounds full of families escape convicts. But the news rather view space shuttle launches. I made shows conscious when they wanted trap stars performing anywhere. Confederate flag backyards with the red and blue flag wrapped around my wrist. Talking about injustice and relating to the kids in existence. last as a dying breed, feeling like the 90s. DJ Premier P, rock perfect rhyme beats. Remember when they tried me? Haters saying I should stop following the dream. That's the consequences when you flop. But listening to other men talk when you're lost. No Maybach needed and I'm still a boss. I paid the cost, kid. Couple years in it and I'm often still getting better. Others got exhausted. Gorgeous, knowing that I'm speaking from my heart. Nah, with your eyes closed, got you seeing through the dark. Ay. How many people sick and tired being underpaid? Hey. Back pressed against the wall, unappreciated. Hey. Time to elevate, yeah. Time moves quick, yeah. And if you're feeling what I'm feeling, pump your fist like this. How many people sick and tired being underpaid? Hey. Back pressed against the wall, unappreciated. Hey. Time to elevate, yeah. Time moves quick, yeah. And if you're feeling what I'm feeling, pump your fist like this. Time to elevate, time moves quick. And if you're feeling what I'm feeling, pump your fist like this. Time to elevate, time moves quick. And if you're feeling what I'm feeling, pump your fist like this. Time to elevate, time moves quick. And if you're feeling what I'm feeling, pump your fist like this. Time to elevate, time moves quick. And if you're feeling what I'm feeling, pump your fist like this.
Yeah. Yo, shout out to Gino Lexus. Okay.
So don't say.
I'm
Is
not
that what we're
married.
doing right now?
I
This
never said he was my boyfriend.
Hey,
But that's
hey,
what you want to say in it.
hey,
Wow.
we're
You
on.
know how it is.
We're on.
Listen, we're gonna come to the same
All right, we on the
conclusion.
air?
Yeah, we're on right now.
Listen,
Beautiful.
dating is one
Let's talk
thing.
about
Star.
You can love whoever you
Ohio
want.
State.
And then,
We're gonna
that's
go
not a
to the
touchdown.
conversation we had earlier. This is how it goes, Richard, for you guys that don't understand, for us women like me.
Because I'm clueless.
One, you meet somebody, you kick it. Then you, if they want, and then you go on a date, and then you can go on a couple dates. Doesn't mean you're
Now
a
we
boyfriend,
dating.
girlfriend.
We dating.
No,
No.
no, but you
We're
know,
dating.
You
We're
We
not-
went on
You're
a
just
date.
kicking
Yeah,
it.
we're dating.
No,
You're not my man, and I'm not your girl.
Yeah.
No.
At first we're kicking it. Now we're dating.
We went on a date,
Continue.
and
We
it's
talked
like
about this before.
But continue.
We've had this
Continue.
subject
Okay.
matter.
Let's establish these
now
boundaries.
we're dating. Okay.
Yes.
And you're free to do whatever the fuck you want. It's so
Absolutely.
the other person.
Continue.
Because we're not having the
You can
conversation.
do whatever the
Facts.
fuck you
We're
want
not
to
boyfriend,
anyway.
girlfriend.
Excuse me, can we
My
be
opinion.
exclusive?
We're just dating.
We're dating.
Just
Go ahead.
Okay. You're
So
still
there
at that
should be no
stage.
drama
None.
at all.
None.
Oh, who are you talking to? Let me see your phone. None of that fucking
None.
bullshit.
None of that.
That should never happen, actually.
Then it goes
Fuck
like
that
this.
bullshit.
Then okay, hi, Mr. and Mrs.
I like you.
Can we have a relationship? Okay, I agree. Now we're in a relationship.
Now it's
But
official.
no, we're not married, bitch. You live
We're
in your house.
exclusive.
We are only fucking each other.
Each other. Don't be fucking nobody else.
Unless you have an open relationship, because that can be established as well.
Facts.
Because I believe that sometimes you may not be a monogamous creature.
That's okay.
Because
Don't
you
go
might
out
not be
with
as much of
monogamous
a
person.
freak
It's all
as
about
this.
having the one
But
conversation.
it's about
so
being
you can
open,
fucking
yeah.
Have a meeting of the
And
mind.
It's
communicating.
about being honest.
Yes.
You can have
Communicating.
whatever you want if you're honest, honestly.
Facts, absolutely.
Because
Yes.
there's so many people with different lifestyles that might be with the lifestyle that you're about.
Facts.
But you gotta be greedy, bitch.
I'm on that Bob Marley.
Can I tell you what I
lifestyle.
want?
People get greedy
Can I tell you
and
what I
that's
want,
they want to
Star?
like, do
Anyway.
them, but they don't
Star.
want other people to do that.
Star, can I tell you what I want?
Yeah.
Well, he kind of
I
sounded
want
like
Ohio
Shep
State to
and
lose.
Fuck you. You're
I
cut
want
off.
them to lose.
Ah, you guys got cut off.
Now you're cut off.
Richard who?
How dare
Was there
you?
a Richard
How
Myers in this
dare
room?
you? Let me cut you back off because I feel like kind of like
But like, you know what I mean? So then you go into the engagement part. And then marriage or whatever the fuck.
Okay.
But
No,
you know,
don't do
there's
that.
levels
Don't
to
do
this
that.
shit.
But do
Whatever
you
the
feel
fuck.
like you should do that though?
What?
You don't have to.
You
Marriage?
don't have to.
No.
You don't have to if you don't want to.
No, if you're
Because
happy,
you feel like
like
you have
let's say
the ground
for
rule.
You gotta
instance,
get out.
That's
I'm-
the ground rule.
Now
You
let's
gotta
say
get
I'm
out.
happy.
You gotta go through the opposite
I'm
way.
happy with you. Me and you are together.
saying.
But Richard provides something that I can't provide,
I was
Uh-huh.
unexpected.
and she
What's that?
provides something that you can't provide.
So sharing is
So
caring,
why
baby.
should we be married if we can just have this partnership?
Why can't
And
we all be
aren't
married
we-
together?
And aren't we an evolutionary
Why can't we be a
species?
team here?
Yes, we
We're
are.
always
Wait.
growing,
Absolutely.
changing. And do you want to stop someone from following their passions?
don't.
And from growing, or do you want to keep hindering someone from
No.
being?
You
who
wanna
they
help
truly
them get
are?
to
You
that
need
growing
let
right
them
now.
Free.
Because you
Let
know.
them
Please.
Let them go.
Yes.
Let them go.
Let's
Let
all
them
just
go. Let them stay. Whatever
Let
they want to
them
do.
go.
No.
Just, it's okay.
No.
Just, you know.
What do you mean,
No,
Richard?
hang on and get your sneakers.
Oh shit! Here we go again. You ain't going for a long time for your
And
fucking sneakers.
let me
For the
tell
fucking
you,
sneakers.
I want to say something.
Go ahead, say something.
In a relationship, like the number one thing is like if you have fear that like this is gonna go or like I don't know if this will stay, like they're feeling that energy.
Yep,
Like,
and
you
that's
gotta
what manifests.
Like,
No, yes,
you gotta
it's so
appreciate
true.
all that you have in that moment and just like really appreciate it. And like if you got it, like that's like appreciate it. Like don't think like fear because that's the energy that they
Yes.
feel and
Yeah.
feed off of, and they don't want to have.
And they
anything
build
that's
on that.
It's
Yeah.
amazing as
stable
human
in
beings
their
how much
feelings or
negativity is
their
associated
emotions.
with our
They want someone
innate-
who's
like innate
stable
thoughts. You just gotta
and
jettison
like
it.
you know,
Yeah, you
rock,
gotta
like,
God just
I'm
let it go.
here for you.
Let it go.
Like let's do this.
Except for
You
sneakers.
know?
And when you
Except
have
the sneakers.
Yeah.
No,
It's
you
just
can't
a
let go of the
beautiful
sneakers.
life when you live in your truth.
Yes.
You know?
Be
Can we
honest.
say that
If you
again?
don't like it, well, oh well.
Be
Okay,
honest.
And
Being
you know,
honest is the best thing you could possibly
Yeah.
do. As
Yeah.
much as it makes you feel like, yo, I'm fucking nuts. No.
It doesn't
Even
matter.
if you can be completely disingenuous, to
Yeah.
be honest.
Be
I'm just
honest.
kidding. Just
Be
kidding.
like,
Yeah,
listen,
be honest.
Once my dad used to say, once you fake sincerity, well, you got it made.
now
I
you
think
gotta,
a lot of times that cheating is
It's a
called,
joke.
I remember I was telling you in the beginning of the show, like before we started,
What do we
about
do now?
that. We're really supposed to be monogamous because, like, you know, is that really even real? No, it's not
It's
because
something
everybody's
that
a
we
cheater.
created. I feel.
But imagine if everybody just dropped that. There wouldn't be like so many problems. A lot of
Facts.
problems are caused because of like jealousy
Yeah.
and like.
Yeah, and if you just like, I mean, you can
Yeah.
like intentionally change how you want to be if you like make an effort. So if you say, okay, I want to be less judgmental, I want to be more accepting, I want to be more loving, I want to be less jealous and just accepting and open. And if you practice that, it's just like a mindfulness technique. But if you just like
knock the mic off.
It was
as
not
you
me this
continue to
time.
talk.
Apologize for that.
You keep
my
going.
job to keep
That's
it
just the way.
that was
Boom.
so powerful, just like fell out. But seriously, like, whatever you want to be. But if you want to be, if you, where were we going with this?
You were
No,
going
it's-
somewhere.
Once it dropped, we all lost thoughts.
Okay, people,
Facts.
love who you want to love and be who you want to be with.
Facts. And how
Okay.
hard is that?
Do not. You don't have
And
to
if-
feel
if-
bad. If you don't want somebody, don't
Hey,
feel bad.
and
Walk
if you,
away.
and if you don't want to be with me, bye. You know
Bye,
what I'm saying?
Felicia.
Yes, don't be.
And if Richard doesn't want to be with us, fine. Go ahead, Richard. Be with others. And if you don't want to be with me, Richard, and her, fine.
you don't want to be part of our threesome.
So let me
then
share
fine.
my story. I just want to share my soul with everybody.
Let's just
Yes, everybody be who they want to be.
and be happy. Stop
Absolutely.
being negative, Nancy.
How is it so hard?
Be the change that you wanted to
Yeah.
see in the world, just like Gandhi.
If you don't want a cheater, then don't be with a cheater.
How hard is that?
Be with
You don't
somebody
wanna-
that doesn't cheat.
If you don't want to be with a manslaughter.
Oh my
then
god.
don't be with a manslaughter.
All right. Let's go, yo. Let's turn. Yo, I got my man coming in.
Yes. Let's.
He has a lot to talk about.
Oh man, I want to hear
It's
this.
been a rough few
No, I
days.
do. I want to hear
Let's bring
this.
him on.
My man, where you at? Is he not? Is he
Right,
not?
wait, wait,
Okay,
wait.
I saw feet.
Take my seat. I'm going to sit over there.
He's
He
selling.
has the crew. He has the crew.
He has got the crew. He's got the crew. This is my man Hassan. This is the guy that put us on. Shout out to him. Matter of fact, I'm hitting the round of applause button because if it wasn't for him, yo, are these guys gonna score again? Are you fucking serious?
Is this one on, baby?
Yeah, they're all on, bro. Right now, I'm fucking disappointed because I swear. Oh wait, that's us.
the seat
We
for you.
scored! Ah!
How dare he?
Nothing?
By
No,
we, he means
nobody.
Ohio State, and it doesn't
You,
ascribe
thank
to
you.
Richard Meyer,
You.
the virus from PA.
Thank you. Shout out to Hassan.
Hey,
Yo,
this is-
for those that don't know, Hassan is the guy who put on the Stephen Marley. I don't want to call it a concert. It was like an experience. It was dope.
Oh man, I wish I could have went.
It was.
To be specific, it was a blazing season concert. That was the experience featuring Stephen Marley. Wait, hold on. I'm Android.
Yes,
Why don't I hear it?
yes,
Wait,
yes.
hold on. I feel like
I'm actually an iPhone person. I saw a meme the other day that says you can't trust people with Androids.
Oh shit.
Yeah, we went there.
Don't say
How
that.
long was it off?
Come
Go
on,
ahead.
man. You can't
Hey,
even see
I'm
if they
both.
read it.
Now introduce yourself, bro.
It's just helping me out. Until I get-
This is Hassan.
There we go. We mean it this
And
time.
I have THC concerts, and we have the new brand Blazing Season. Our first event was this past Wednesday at the Ritz Ybor City. Thank you. Featuring Stephen Marley, Believe Brown, and Flahio Zone.
Oh,
Gino Alexis.
shout out to my brother, Gino Lexus.
Yo, he came through dope. And it's funny because my favorite, like the photographer, Thursday, shot Dropbox all the photos from the show, and my favorite picture from the show was Gino and what's the
Siobhan.
Siobhan.
Because that was the first picture that I saw. I said, ooh!
Yes, Gino and Siobhan, because it had the Blazing Season
Yes.
logo in the back, and it was just like, that's what it's about. So, so much love to Gino and Flahio.
It's my brother.
And, did you guys enjoy yourself?
Man, bro, I've never had so much fun because I got to see you star in your element. I said, here's the mic. Go have fun. Talk to people. She was going to every booth like, hey, what's your name? What do you do? Star, I'm so glad I brought you.
I did my job, baby.
She did her thing.
Star ran into me during the show.
Yeah, she told me.
And it was cool as hell. And I kind of, there was certain moments during the show that I wanted to just go in the crowd just to observe and just feel that energy.
Yeah.
Because, I envision, with whole Blazing Season, it's Blazing Season is supposed to be like an experience. It's supposed to be a moment in time that, people know what time it is and they feel it. So I wanted to go out there and see if people were feeling it. So it was cool.
How did it feel?
Huh?
How did it feel?
It was hard to get
I'm
him to
feeling
just,
it already.
No, it was so
But-
hard to
Listen,
get him to just
It
feel.
felt like that time because there was people from all ages. There was people that they were like 60, 70 years old there, and there was like the young dudes. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Every freaking color that just
yeah.
vibed
Yeah.
reggae.
And it was the
And it
Marley.
was like you could feel his dad.
Yeah, that is
You can
always.
feel
I've
Bob
seen him
Marley
before,
in
like
that
in St.
house.
Pete, and his voice sounds just like Bob Marley.
The thing with Steven is he is such a dope artist because on one hand, he's like almost like the new age version of
different
Bob in a
twist,
lot of
yeah.
ways, and he comes with such a presence and a level of positivity that it was dope, So it was a real nice vibe because it was on a Wednesday. People were relaxed. People were happy. It was
On a
joyful.
Wednesday.
Hump
On a Wednesday,
It was just vibe.
it was just a cool vibe, There was no fights.
It was vibes.
I heard there may have been one drunk person, but even then, I don't think it was any type of negativity. It was cool, But so it was cool, and you kind of move forward to the next thing. But the biggest thing is just that I'm just getting into this community.
Yeah.
From a cannabis Central Florida community. I plan pretty much most of the show from DC, but the local community like you guys, we had a lot of our sponsors from Rise Cannabis. I know Jane's Brew, House of Jane, Weed for Warriors.
Those guys were so dope. I want to
They were
say.
all dope.
I was vibing with them. We got to bring them in here.
Yeah,
like
no,
yeah.
that's
it's
a
happening.
badass crew.
Yeah.
Like, come on now.
It's
They're
happening.
helping the military dudes that go through shit to get
Well,
right.
you know what? I'll tell you this.
Yeah, they are military.
Yeah, no,
And
they
they're-
are.
And girls, let me tell you, guys got to look at them up because they're fine as fuck.
No, I'll tell you. No, here's the thing. No, Weed for Warriors were the first people that actually jump on board.
Yeah.
Saying, hey, we're going to come in as a sponsor. And, the thing about them is just that I support them fully. And, I support the military groups fully. Forget the politics. Let's push away
Yeah,
politics.
absolutely.
It's just that, you know what? our country's gonna tell folks, yo, we want you to pick up a gun and for us. But then there's a problem if they pick up a blunt. And the main reason why a lot of these soldiers have to pick up a blunt is because you told them to pick up a gun.
Thank you.
You know, so they're always going to have my support. But you know what? We had a great amount of sponsors. The biggest one was Trichome Health Center. You know, first of all, look at the words, look at the initials, THC. You know what time it is. We have Alicia.
Now, baby.
You know, they came. And yo, it was just like, you know, I pretty much came to her and said, hey, yo, I got the show. She didn't know me from jack shit, never seen me. And it's just like, look, I got the show, you know, bringing on sponsors. And she was like, all right, let's go. She came on board 16 days before, which is no time at all. Let's not forget, there was Thanksgiving in between the week before.
Absolutely.
So she came on board and was just like, yo, I got you. Let's do this. And Alicia and the crew just brought in that support. You know, she's here with us. People that need their medical marijuana cards, I don't give a shit if you in Clearwater, Tampa, Orlando, Miami, because there are folks.
Florida?
There are folks in Miami. There are folks in Miami that got their cards from Trichome, and so you know what? If you in the area, go to Trichome Health Center to get your medical marijuana cards. They're the cheapest. They're almost the cheapest, but still, But you know what? If they're not the cheapest, they at least have the best hospitality because they will make you feel welcome. You know, yeah. Alicia, is there anything you want about your business?
Well, in the area means Pinellas Park.
Pinellas Park, yes.
Yeah. Park in 66. Yeah, we try. We do good.
Yeah.
So you help people get their medical marijuana cards?
Yes. So I own the office. I have 3 doctors that work for me, and we see patients and help them get certified so that they can live a better life. I focus a lot on the seniors and actually touching them.
I mean, and then you sell marijuana and with THC for people that need it, like they can have it, right?
I don't sell it. I actually just do the cards because in the state you cannot do both. So they go to places
that would
like
be so convenient,
right?
I mean, isn't it better?
And that's why they don't let you.
I'm the legal drug dealer. No, I'm kidding.
You want to make it too easy.
Yeah, no, people go to like Rise or Trulieve or Vitacan.
Yeah, I think
they
that's
go
so
get
important.
it.
Like, you know, like I was listening to a lot of stuff of people that gotten sick from smoking like trees in the street now. Like they're doing something to them, and it's crazy. Like you can get them legally,
that GMO
if you have a card, and it's safe. And let me tell you something. I've smoked some of the legal stuff, and I've gotten like lit. I have a medical marijuana card.
What does the lawyer speak of?
I have a medical marijuana card. I can tell.
We're good.
And it's better.
She smoked the illegal stuff legally.
Are you sure?
No,
100%.
No, you know what? First day I came into Alicia's office, she signed me up for my card. You know, shit, she can say that she signed up Stephen Marley. Well, it's pending. It's allegedly, but allegedly. But you know what?
There's a HIPAA law. I can't say anything like that.
Marley.
Well, she can't say shit.
Marley.
But I know that I got my medical marijuana card or getting it in pretty soon from the state of Florida, and I know where it came from. But you know what?
Gonna hit you up.
One of the things, here's the thing that made this event so unique is that I announced this show 26 days before, which is nothing. I came out of, the brand came out of nowhere. It's not like there was a history, and to promise Stephen Marley on a Wednesday, from a promoter that you haven't heard of, it's unheard of, but I believed in this vision. I figured that, what, if I'm presenting something unique, because this wasn't a reggae show. Yeah, reggae music was played, but the biggest thing was providing a vibe.
Like an experience.
It was an experience. It was like if you love a certain plant, then you'll love this. The vibe that you get from from
Has
lighting up.
attention.
Yeah, the vibe that you get from lighting up a blunt, you're gonna catch that vibe at this show.
It was lit because I was lit
Yep.
in a lit place, and
Exactly.
it was like boom.
But that's what
It was
Lit,
nice.
mind you. There was a good energy there. It was a very good energy, but a big part of that energy came from the sponsors saying, "Hey, yo, you know what? You're creating this platform that we can all help grow." No pun intended. Fuck it, pun intended. And
Let's go with it.
but like I said, Alicia and Trichome had a big hand in that. And unfortunately, after the show, we dealt with some shit.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that.
Yeah, let's talk. I'm here.
Well, hold on.
I mean, I was involved.
Sorry,
wait,
let me say
go
one
ahead.
thing. Can I tell you how hard it was to tell people to come sponsor this
Yeah.
when they say, "What is Blazing Season?" and I try to explain what he just said?
Yeah.
Well, it's an experience. I don't know what the hell it is. It's just really cool.
With the right people.
And I am
exactly.
See, because I'm involved, and this is the cool part about the whole situation.
It's all good.
I'm involved in every demographic
I'm good.
in this whole thing. So I'm looking at it from a perspective like, I see what you mean. I see what that person means. And I'm kind of leaning more towards what y'all saying because
Oh, I see.
I'm not really feeling what has been going on. And that's why we wanted to invite you on, because as far as the online presence has been concerned, there's one person that's been kind of messing the whole thing up.
I cried a lot today.
You know
I
what?
know, and I saw that. And it's not even been
I was
today.
gonna think who that be.
been a whole-
So is
Never
that
mind.
the source
No, it's been a whole 3-day
of
type
your
of thing.
promotion?
Because I've been watching it. I watch, but I lay back. I don't say nothing because I know from all sides.
Listen, I have mad respect for everybody, and I understand misconceptions
Yeah.
all the time. I mean, honestly, I have no filter, and that's how I start most sentences. I have no
Absolutely.
filter. I'm sorry if I piss you off. So, like, I get it. Like, I mean,
Sorry, I'm
things
not
happen.
sorry.
Yeah,
Well-
but it just sucks because things happen and then you can't take it back. Like once you have it on the internet,
Yeah,
that's the one thing they always
exactly.
say. So it sucks because you're trying to run your business, but you're also trying to not go ham on somebody. So it's
Yeah,
hard.
and that's why we're not saying names.
Yeah.
We're not going to say names because it's not
I will
even
not.
it's not even worth that.
Right.
Nope.
No,
Because
well,
I'm not going to let it take to that level because I'm on both sides.
So
But I
when-
also see that I'm not letting it go to that level because I see the side that is not right in the situation. And I know that side is listening. And I'm going to tell that side, you are not right in this situation.
And that's okay.
But like I said,
You
I'm
have that
also...
right.
But at the end of the day, I seen you guys yesterday.
Yeah.
And I said hi. Nothing came out of my mouth except for mad respect. Listen, if you guys are going to work together, cool. If you're going to work together and ask me to be there, no. You know what I mean? No, but I'm not upset that you're working together. But to come at it and it just completely,
Yeah. And
It's
completely
about
after
vibes
the
at the end of the
fact,
day. You see me?
yeah.
What
because
we-
I'm looking at... Can I
Yeah,
cut it?
Go ahead.
You can't say it's a sold-out event when it's not a sold-out event.
When they closed the balcony because there wasn't
Thank
enough
you.
people
You know what
to
I'm
fill
saying?
it.
Because you was there when I said, can I get the access upstairs to interview people that are upstairs? And you told me directly, we don't have that. So when I know what you're saying, knowing that you're the organizer of the situation, and this person who brought me in said, nah, this is not, I can't mess with you when I know the person who's directly involved saying that.
You might not know this, but
You know what I'm saying?
But you might not know this, but you know that that other the other event where y'all met.
Yeah.
That was me facilitating.
I
that.
know it
just
was.
Didn't know if you know
and
that.
I know it was. And I know it was because I met you off of the thing
Yep.
over at the hotel, and that was through my other guy.
Yep.
This guy is not even involved.
But I was both. But I brought him in
Yes.
there that met everybody else.
Thank
no,
you,
I know,
and that's what
I
I'm
know.
saying. It's like I know me and you are organizers.
That's
We
exactly
know how
what
this
I'm a
whole thing
connector.
works. So when I
I'm a
see
connector,
something
too.
like this
Yes,
trying
uniter.
to infiltrate what the movement we have going, I work with it. It's
The
cool.
problem is that somebody likes
We
some
can't
people
make it
like to
happen.
make that easy money real quick and think that
Yes.
people are not watching, but we're
Exactly,
watching.
but we watching. 'cause
We're
we know.
hustlers.
You
We're
got-
hustlers.
But you got that quality, like
Facts.
that integrity.
well, I'm gonna.
It's about integrity too.
Well, you asked me a question. What was the question?
That was a really long
My
answer.
no,
question was,
Let's focus.
so it was your promotion completely that handled the party.
This was my show, as
and
in
you got your sponsors and you ran the show.
I helped get the sponsors.
You helped get the sponsors.
I did help get the sponsors.
Great.
Yes.
That's what I wanted
Alicia
to understand here.
Trichome Health Center came on as there was. Okay, you guys know there's different levels of sponsorship.
Yeah, absolutely.
There is hard cash sponsorship, then there's in-kind sponsorship. Okay, so Alicia spoke to. She was one of the first set of sponsors or companies that I spoke to, and she said, "Hey, look, and we're gonna pull the curtain. We're bringing people behind the curtain." Alicia said, "Look, there's I don't have the cash. I don't have cash to."
I'm broke. That's what I said. I'm broke.
Yeah. We all know. Trust
I'm
my
broke
business,
too.
on Monday, my business will be open
I
for
am
8 months.
right there with you.
I'm a new business.
Right.
I'm broke.
So
You'll be broke for
Alicia
your
was like,
We all on the same team.
So Alicia said, "Look,
It's Christmas time.
yeah." Alicia said, "Hey, look, I don't have. I'm broke. I'm broke too. Shit."
We
But she
all
was like, "Yeah, we all are." But
Sounds
she's
like
like,
you
"Look,
need some Christmas spirits.
yeah." So I was like, "Well," so I was like, "Look." She said, "Look, I'm broke."
He needs the other one.
Oh, the
there
abundance.
you go.
Abundance and Christmas.
I was thinking we need to all get in the same tribe.
We're good.
Yeah,
We're good. We
same
already
time.
there.
Pass the oils while you're speaking.
We're already there.
Yeah.
Trust me.
So-
Being forced to join our clan.
Well, Alicia said she was like, "Look, I'm broke, but I have connections, and I'm I'm in this community, and I'm affiliated or I have connections with a shitload of companies, and I can also help with printing off the flyers and the posters.
Absolutely.
And there's a
'Cause
lot
that's
that
what
she
we
can
do.
And she was like, "You look, in return, all I want is my brand to be featured." And that's what we're doing. Go to Trichome Health Center in Pinellas Park.
But
Where is that
before we
again?
get into this,
What? Tricare?
can I
Trichome.
Trichome.
listen? Me and Gino, we was in the.
We're going to
We
get
was
to
in
Gino
St.
in a minute.
Yeah,
please.
we was in St. People. We was on the way back to Tampa, and
Right.
we saw her brand.
Right.
We're in the middle lane
Right.
and just.
Yo, and like think about it. Look, and that was.
I'm in the passenger lane.
But no, the part that made it was so funny as fuck is that
He showed up 5 minutes later.
I show up 5 minutes later. I park in the parking lot. I called Gino to talk to him about this situation, and he was like, "Oh, yo, I'm with Alicia." I'm like, "Oh shit, I'm coming out."
And I'm opening the door like, yo!
But here's the funny part, man. We
The universe.
What?
Working.
Isn't it like awesome? We just like listen.
No, but
and
the
it's just there,
universe
you're like,
works
thank
like
you.
that.
No, the
Thank you,
universe.
God.
No, the universe
Or
worked
whatever.
perfectly.
Universe,
And then when we
whatever
were
you
going through the shit today, I had to call Gino and be like, "Yo, hit up Serge. Can I come on board? Because this is where we wanted to because indirectly you guys are pulled in.
Yeah.
Indirectly. So I wanted to come and address a lot of this shit. So Trichome, Alicia and I made an agreement. Trichome was going to come on board as a sponsor. We featured their brand and everything. And they had a vending space, and that was our sponsorship agreement. Okay. I also made another sponsorship agreement with Tom Quigley from House of Jane and Jane's Brew that was in kind. There was a good.
And Colette with CR World, CRW Network.
I was getting there.
Listen, I have to.
And that's my homie. I fucking love her.
Okay.
Dude, she's my guru.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, shout out to Colette, and she got these honey sticks.
Yeah.
That knock you out.
Where did I
Yo.
put it? I can't
need the
find
honey
it.
stick.
No idea.
No, the honey stick.
I want
right?
some of that.
Where did I put that shit?
I
Yes.
get some
No,
honey
it's
sticks.
honey. Oh
We
my
can
God,
take a
bro,
honey
I
break.
I'll
can't.
get you guys some, I
I'm
promise.
so
No
excited.
honey
got you.
sticks.
Well,
I
look.
really got so excited.
Oh,
It
I
would
feel
make
like
our
I'm left
voice
out.
sound
I didn't
really
get no honey sticks in
lovely.
there.
oh no, you're gonna get some honey
Just
sticks.
No, you're gonna get
Honey
honey
stick.
stick. Oh my
Sergio,
God.
you
You're
come to
gonna
the
love the
office,
honey
I'll
stick.
give you a couple for everybody.
Shout
Does it have CBD in
Colette.
it?
Shout out to Colette and CR World
Where did I put it?
and with everything that they do and for being one of our sponsors for this event. And
honey
those
sticks.
honey sticks are fucking ridiculous.
Yes. You can put them on
Yo,
chicken.
I
them.
vouch for those. Yo,
Yes.
it's almost like tryptophan.
Yes.
It will knock your ass out.
Yes.
I
Your
can't
body
wait.
is you have
Does
too
it
much
have
of a deficiency
CBD in it?
Yes.
What?
Oh, okay.
No objections, Your Honor. Damn right. But look, we had a
That's
lot of
some
these.
good shit.
But going back, we had a lot of the in-kind sponsors, and we had some hard cash sponsors. But then came a situation that was presented to me where say, hey, look, we have a firm, we have a company that because a lot of people don't know. If you notice, people are on social media, watching on Facebook Live. You're not going to see any cannabis-related brands doing sponsored ads. It's just how it is. Same way you probably won't even see tobacco
Can you
companies.
tell them why?
That's just pretty much the.
It's still federally illegal.
It's still
Thank you.
It's still
It's not gonna
federally
be like-
illegal.
Thank you.
It's still federally illegal, and it's part of the part of the regulations with with Instagram and Facebook. It's all in one. So I'm in this unique position with my events. It's it's cannabis themed. Doesn't mean we're saying that light up your spliff. If you happen to do that at the show, so be it. But guess what? There was a good amount of people that didn't light shit up, but they were still lit because of the vibe.
I did.
That's the point.
But it's a Marley concert. It's just gonna happen.
No, it's a Blazing
though.
Season concert. Big
Well,
difference.
That's just like
I
country,
did.
like
He
we
was a special
all
guest.
lighting up. Like,
Steve,
not
it was,
even a
If
question.
you did, that's cool.
Yeah. Well, so pretty much going back, a situation was presented where it say, hey, look, because of the limitations that cannabis companies have, and you're a cannabis themed concert, we would like to partner with you. Okay? We would like to partner with you and say, hey, we want to test out. We created an algorithm where we're able to market these type of events. We would like to partner with you and test out this algorithm, and with our digital marketing. It was like, okay, cool. Yo, I don't have any money. Yo, okay, cool. We want to test it out. We're looking at this as a sponsorship, looking at this as a partnership. Cool. It was a clear understanding. Yes. So, was this firm responsible for the tickets that were sold, or this firm responsible for all the digital marketing? The answer is yes and no, because I can't equate to say, hey, this person bought a ticket because of this. It was many different aspects of the marketing. There was I can tell you that, hey, I saw an increase of sales when Stephen Marley posted it on his social media. I also saw an increase of sales when I started kicking up the money into the sponsored ads. I saw an increase of sales when Florida Cannabis Coalition started doing their posts. You can't, when you're doing promotion, you're hitting so many different avenues and platforms. It's hard to really say what was the one that took it off. It was a collection of all of it.
Absolutely.
And isn't that a beautiful thing?
Yeah, it
It is to an extent.
So there's no
But it's
real
so cool
way to
that we
say,
could do that.
okay,
It is to
I
an
owe
extent.
you my show because it was because of you that I won tonight.
correctly. First of all, I didn't win. If it I have
It
and
was
I'm
your
not.
first run
no,
here in
it was the
Florida.
first. No, it was the first run. But guess what? It was a good show.
It was a great show.
It was a great show. I planted a seed, and
And for a Wednesday night,
and
It
guess
was pretty
and that's that's key.
yeah.
for a
Wednesday
Wednesday
night.
night, knowing that we're all working,
Yep.
I would say you had an excellent turnout.
Well, I appreciate that, and
because
guess,
if it was a Friday, that shit would have been blown
oh
the
yeah,
fuck up.
absolutely.
So let's get a
Absolutely.
Friday.
Well, you know what? I will tell you this.
Like this.
Like, who do I need to talk to?
Well, I'll tell you this. Next week, well, we have an announcement coming up this week. And
Next week.
next week, I'm Saturday? I'll probably be on the sports show
Facts.
on Ohio.
I kind of want to do both.
I just want to say,
I would rather do this one first.
I
Same-
do a lot of parties. I
Yeah,
am a
no
partier. I go to every club. I go to every bar. I want to
go.
see where it's at.
That doesn't mean you're an alcoholic. Just chill.
Well, look.
I mean, it just seems that I don't want to know what the
I
vibe
think he's
is.
trying to switch
And
this
like, I
next
want to
one
tell
up.
you, that event was very lit for a Wednesday night.
Well,
Yeah, it was a
well.
win.
You know what? Here's a
I
great
can
part.
only imagine
No,
what
well,
it's going to be like
wait.
when somebody gives you the opportunity to say Friday
Well, I'll tell you this.
or Saturday.
I have my thing goes. The first show is the worst show.
Facts.
So if that was my worst show, then
Hey.
cool. And then
Now,
look,
what I want
I-
to look as
What's
far
up?
as a situation that developed, which was unnecessary,
right.
I want to see what it does without that particular aspect.
Well, yeah, 100%.
Because
No,
now
Because
you're
I feel like,
people that are for
honestly,
real.
I looked at it from the whole situation. I'm looking back at it like, bro, the name, the association, the brand,
Right.
that generated the movement.
Right. Yeah. No, here's the thing. Just look, Strange Clouds in Largo. They came Dope Smoke Shop. They came on and supported.
Yeah.
Rise Cannabis. They came on and supported.
They were the only dispensary that
They were
came
the
on
only
and supported.
they the only dispensary. Smokey Jones here
Shout out
in
to my
Tampa.
man, Smokey Jones.
Yo, shout out to Smokey Jones.
Yes.
All right, shout out to
That's a dispensary too?
No, for
Yeah,
real.
no, they don't.
No, but for real, Smokey Jones, I greatly appreciate them. They reached out personally and said, stay strong. We got you. You know, and I
Because they
respect
see
that
the situation
tremendously.
and they're like,
Yeah.
nah, we're not with it.
No, and like I said, Culture Shock out of South Florida. Culture Shock came through with the Rasta wear.
Yeah.
Much love to Lanzo for coming on and supporting. And
Novium, the Vapors Manor.
yes, Novium. Come on, Alicia, help me out. Who else? Well, here's the thing. Here's the segue. Here's a segue. So, all the sponsors. Look, here's the thing. It's the first event. Did some things fall through the cracks? Absolutely. And guess what? I'm also going to I'm personally calling folks to say, hey, look, we're planning for the next event. I can't say much. January 26th. That's it. We're making the announcement this week, and we're also making a big announcement when we come on the station next week.
Thanks.
But you guys, where did we go wrong? Where did we go right? We're going to make it right with everyone. Everyone has been very kind and gracious and understanding and say, yo, we love the vision. We're with you. And if there's one source of negativity, it's not bringing it down.
Yeah. No.
And
Because
you
got soldiers.
I got-
watch
yeah.
out.
So much
Exactly.
We have
positivity.
owls in the house.
Just like
Well, what it is
rounds
so
everything
nice.
up.
There's one percentage that's upset, but that percentage has no ground to
yeah,
stand on.
and here's the thing. And
ground
I will
to
tell you.
Because
And,
there's chickens and there's eagles, baby.
well, I'll tell you this. This is about the one.
Let me tell you.
The one source of negativity. This is the part that's crazy.
Yeah.
I spoke to the individual on Thursday and saying, hey, this is not what we spoke about. And the thing is, it's hard to engage in a conversation with someone that didn't want to listen. And
Facts.
that person decided that they did not want to hear me. No worries. I woke up Friday morning and I said, you know what? This person may have a family. It's Christmas time.
I know, you told me that too.
As a man, you know what? Not trying to bring any gender roles, but as a man, there may be a burden when it comes to Christmas time. There's a burden to provide all year round, but Christmas time, I was like, all right, let me see what can be worked out, because I do know that I woke up Thursday morning after the show, and I looked at my phone. I said, all right, in 1 hour, all eyes goes on to the next event. All my energy go into the next event. And I was going to speak to this person and say, hey, look, I have this next event. If we can work something out, if you felt slighted, we can work something out. As soon as I woke up to text messages. I woke up to social media posts where it was just nothing but lies.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay.
And when I saw that too, I was like, shut.
And then here's the crazy part. I don't need to broadcast screenshots.
Facts.
I don't
You
need to broadcast screenshots, because first of all, that tells a small part of the story. Because, unless I want to start releasing phone conversations and stuff, that's just not my style.
It's very unprofessional.
And then what makes it worse is just that, okay, you're saying that you're owed this set, but then the very next day that number doubled. It's just like, hold on, what were you owed? And where is that goalpost is moving? And that's the part where it's just like you take away credibility, and
business is business. When you're on your business, these things don't happen because you have it in lockdown.
Look, let me clarify a little bit of stuff. I was in the background before they ever made an agreement with him, because he was trying to build my business too, and I appreciate it, and I was very grateful. So that's why I was very into helping him get more business. When he said, that he had started doing boosts and it was costing him $55 because he was paying people, I felt bad. I was like, bro, stop spending money. Like, you don't need to do that. So he had sent me a message that something about $335 is what he spent. I'll pay you. I feel bad you spent that money. Nobody should have to spend money if you ain't got a contract. So that was kind of the only thing. And I was like, oh, if you talk to Hassan and he doesn't want to pay it, let me know. I'll see what I can do. No big deal. Come to find out, he never talked to him.
No.
He never talked to him,
And
but
the
he
thing
told
is,
him
it's
it
like
was
I
taken
was
care
in
of
the
and told him
middle
it
of
was
the whole
taken care of.
situation, watching it. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
No. Here's the part that was crazy, right? So I was Wednesday. I was dealing with so much, just like
I remember,
just so much shit.
I've been there,
right? And then also, just like on an emotional level, it was okay. So, little background about me. My pops was he's retired now, but he groomed me in the music industry.
Yeah.
Like 5 years old, my pops raised me as a single parent. At 5, when my dad had concerts, he didn't hire a babysitter. He took my ass to the show, and I was signing people up on a mailing list. Okay? Then in high school, when I got my fucking grades and I was good, he was like, okay, you got your grades. You can either play football or you can hop on a tour bus and ride with me and learn. And that's what I did. My pops flew from Hawaii to be at my first show, that it was my event with his wife. So it was like, I got my pops here. It was to the point where, my pops, and mind you, also my pops, he was Damien and Steven's tour manager for a long ass time. Steven been knowing me since I was 9. And, and even like, to Steven, that's Pops, that's Papa to my dad. So there's like that connection there. And, but it's funny when my Pops, he gets to the show and he was known as Hassan's dad. Yeah. He was the OG. He was Hassan's dad. It was to the point where when I couldn't find him, he was
making
chilling.
The connection, baby.
Yeah, it was to the point that he, he didn't know what the fuck to do during the show, so he just chilled in the box office with his wife.
He ate some Chinese food in the box office all night.
Some Chinese food in the box office, but it was like, it was like a thing. Like even to the point, you get to the show, Serge. You and the crew get to the show, and then all of a sudden, there was a little. Like, I didn't know what the hell was going on when it come to what you guys were doing at the show.
Absolutely.
Now,
and that's what threw me off from rip.
Yeah. Now, because you were like, oh, yeah, we're going to
I'm like, I'm talking to you like we're going to set up, and you're like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Like, I don't know.
And the person that we're not mentioning brought me to you.
Right.
I didn't know that either. I'm like, bro, why are you bringing me?
It was like, wait, hold on.
Well, I was told.
That was strike one to me.
Yeah, that was because no, here's the funny part, right? You come up to me.
Smells and like herb up in here.
What?
Just saying.
I
just smell it. Who got it?
That blazing season is contagious.
It is.
But you know what's funny? Here's the thing.
It was lit in there.
You get to the venue, and you're like, oh yeah, we're broadcasting, and I was just like, what?
What are you talking
and then,
about?
Now, mind you. To me, I just cared about what was going on at the show.
Absolutely.
Okay, cool. I told you, like, yo, you can't broadcast during Steven's set. We're good. But for a while, it was just like, okay, what the fuck? And then that person, who would be the only person to let you know that, hey, you can do this, turned his back and was like, well,
I didn't know nothing.
I didn't know nothing about it. Luckily.
Why would you bring me?
Luckily, it was just
to help unload my car.
I want to say something.
Yes, you were there. That's right. We did help you unload your car.
Reached out and I said, listen, this is how you do business. If you feel like you were promised something, then you do an invoice.
Right.
And you do your description of what your agreement is.
There was
If you don't have a contract, it means nothing.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm gonna interrupt you real quick though.
I'm left out of all.
And then
You were not there,
all right,
motherfucker.
but here's the thing. Here's the thing about contracts, and I'm gonna keep it real. And fuck it, the show's over. A lot of my sponsors paid through PayPal invoice, right? But there was no contracts outside of some of the bigger venues and the artists and the sound and when it came to my sponsors, there was no contract.
Yeah,
there was a couple of emails to refer to, but a lot of it was verbal. The shit between me and Alicia and Trichome Health Center was verbal, and made sure to honor that commitment.
Right.
And so there would have been no difference. There would have been no difference. I would not have referred to a contract and tried to use that as a loophole to say, oh well, there was no contract. No, like as
email is evidence, is written.
Well, guess what? I have something that will change your life forever.
What's
you
up?
can use that in the court of law.
It's going to change your life forever because I'm going to have a special guest really soon that's going to change everything forever because the games change and I am one of their spokesmen. And Richard also is part, like he can also help.
Right.
As much as he can, but I have there is a technology out there that is made for people like me and you.
Okay,
and us in our industries, models, and people that are always landscapers and everything. So you need to talk to these people.
Well, I can't wait. But here's another thing, and I'm gonna because I'm about to loop because we have some folks here that it's about to get lit. All right, we about to get high as fuck. But look, real quick, I'll tell you this, right? First time I spoke to Gino, right?
Yeah.
First time I spoke to Gino, DJ Gino Alexis for Ohio Zone, all right?
Oh, man.
I got oils.
All right.
We can't smoke oils, bitch.
I got my diffuser. I got my diffuser in my
She
car.
can diffuse the shit out them oils.
Yeah.
Anyways, Gino Alexis,
She's
go ahead.
abusing me right now. Well, look, so I'm going, so first time I spoke to Gino, right? I was like, Gino, you know what, man? I don't got it. Like, I don't have, like, I would love for you to be on board with, to be a DJ at the show. You know, I have an idea of just doing, like, this dope curated sets from all the types of genres, as long as it goes with the vibe, you know, all the smoker songs. But I don't got it, fam. But what I do have is a platform. If you want to jump on board, man, you're cool. And he was like, I'm with it. He said, you know what, man? Shout
out to Gino, because that's
shout out
Gino.
to Gino. And he was like, okay. He said, all right, fam, cool. And he said, you know what, but can I at least be able to do a set before the DJ thing? And I said, absolutely. I said, of course, man. I feel honored. But I made that to be transparent from the beginning. I didn't promise Gino anything that any type of payment. There was no issue with that at all.
Because he told me as soon as that shit went down.
Yeah, so I told him right away, and I made sure to be upfront. And guess what? When I had that conversation with Gino, this individual was on the phone. I made it to be clear. All right. At that show, here comes the segue. All right. At that show, I brought a black button-up shirt, and I took that shirt off, and I put on a shirt that says Blazin', and it was made by my boys, Tommy and Steve. Yo, where you at? From High as Fuck? Come on, man. Shout out.
Oh, yeah. These are the guys that give you...
finally!
Are you the guys that give you a little surprise in your little packages?
Yeah.
Listen,
come on.
that was so lit. I was like, oh, my God, I can't wait to talk to these people because I was going to bring you guys on later.
All right.
Listen, I just want to say, guys, that you buy a shirt from them and you get a special surprise. Like, you know when you go in the cereal box with Lucky Charms and they have a toy in there? Like, that's how it feels like.
Yeah, that's right. Show me about that.
And like, here's the thing.
I need to buy a shirt from you.
Right.
Like, you totally need to buy a shirt. Like, I wonder what my good is going to bring.
No. Here's the funny part, right? So I wore this Blazing shirt, right? With pride. Steve saw it and was like, yo, where's my shirts? And I'm like, all right, boss, I got you. Pops wore a shirt. A couple people wore a shirt. I think a couple people sold. People that bought the Blazing shirts, thank you. Because that's so fucking
From
gratifying.
You don't let me hold that. You don't let me hold that hockey joint, right?
Huh? Oh, wait.
I'm saying, you gotta let me go Ryan with it.
I can hold it. You want to hold it so bad?
I'm saying, I want the hockey joint.
No, but here's the funny part, right?
Yeah.
High as Fuck came on. Shout out to once again to Weed for Warriors because they
Weed
connected.
for Warriors, baby.
They connected me to connected me to High as Fuck and clothing, and because it goes hand in hand because blazing season you get high as fuck. And the first conversation that I had with Tommy was like looking for a sponsor, looking for a sponsorship. He said, yo, fam, Art Basel going on. We can't, do any hard cash sponsorship. But, pocket short.
Ain't that the truth?
But can we, but we can do some, we can make some merchandise and it will be like an in-kind sponsor. Very transparent, very on the up and up. And that's how we did business, So I brought them on. I brought High as Fuck with me with Tribe Comb Health Center tonight because it's like I'm bringing my sponsors with me.
So essentially, what you're saying is
proving that you are a man of your word.
Facts.
And you got your people. And guess what? Us. We are Tampa. We take care of our people. We could be on other places, but we're uncensored and we don't give a fuck. And we're watching out for our people. This is our city.
No, here's the thing. Tampa.
This is our city. And we welcome you.
Well, here's the thing. Tampa embraced me, and I love it. And because the vision for Blazing Season is nationwide. It's a national thing. But Tampa was the first city to embrace me, and Tampa, in a lot of ways, will always be the home of Blazing Season. So I'm proud of that. The next event, January 26th.
Are we doing that now, or are we doing it next
No,
week?
we're not doing that.
We're not doing it now.
Okay.
We're not doing it now.
Thank
but
you. Thank you.
It's
Just
going to be in
clarify.
Tampa. It's going to be in Tampa.
How
It's
dare you not release
Yes.
that on my show?
Hey,
Oh,
Yeah.
we'll
we
release it.
might
but not right
release it
now.
on your show.
How about you release it on my show?
Maybe next show.
Next week.
Maybe next show.
Next week.
Let's work out the.
Yeah, work it out.
We're working it out. We're working it out. But it's going to be in Tampa. What's up?
I
What's the
don't
question?
like you right now.
Like me later.
I don't like you right now.
Well, we can get high as fuck, but yo, can
What is
what's up?
happening?
What
Can I just say, okay.
It is a pimp.
Listen. Can I say I've been doing this music thing since 2009. Ohio Radio, Ohio Entertainment LLC.
Right.
Is our 10-year anniversary is next year. I'm on both sides of the whole deal because I fucks with both of y'all, but I understand real, and you're real.
Well, I appreciate that. You real
And
too.
that's why when I saw what was going on, I didn't jump in it because I knew what you were doing was real. What he was doing was making promises. We can do this, we can do that, but with
That's because some people think.
but with no background.
Look, let's be real. I mean, I'll be real too.
Yeah.
My daughter ran that show that night, not me. You all saw her, little redhead. She was running around telling people what to do. She was there. My kids are involved in everything. So, and my son, he was out there too. But, him attacking us the way he did.
Yeah, and it's uncalled for because it's like.
I spent my whole Saturday. I had to let my daughter go to a birthday party without me. I was at the house crying, dealing with the police, dealing with all these things because this man is upset about things.
And what I was saying about the whole situation is it's like when we ran into you yesterday, and that's why I was telling everybody it was a universal type of intervention.
Yes, it was.
And I was looking at it like, and you even spoke on it, said, when I woke up today,
Right.
I was still trying to work with that man.
Yep.
And he was still trying to not work with you.
And you know
That
what? I
showed me
reached out
where
to
we
him
were.
and
Yeah.
I said, "This is what's happening."
Yeah.
And when I reached out to you, I said, "This is what I'm willing to do.
Yeah.
Let's make some money,
Right.
but take care of me because I was clear.
Right.
I'll take care of what you need me to that I can offer,
Right.
and then you take care of me what you can offer to me, and we
Right.
can make an agreement about that."
Yeah.
And then I told him because he's my producer, and I was
Right.
like, "This is what the conversation that I have with him,
Right.
Because this is my family."
Because, not to cut you off, but see, he was reaching, this is my team.
Right, of course.
And the other girl, shout out to Lucy, that's my team.
Right.
He was reaching beyond me to get to them.
Right.
For us to do
Ah,
that.
yeah. And I looked at that as like,
But
wow.
we-
No, and I'll even,
But-
yeah.
Wow.
I work
Yeah.
for my network, and I advocate for my network, and I was doing my own thing, reaching out
That's
to
what I
you,
knew it was real
reaching
what
out
he
to
was
him,
doing.
Well,
And then I made sure, because honestly, you're self-employed.
Yeah.
You're a boss.
Yeah.
You're self-employed. You're a boss.
Yep.
You're self-employed. You're self-employed. I'm self-employed, and you're self-employed.
Right.
We do not
Yep.
take the leap of faith to be nobody.
Yeah, to have
No, of
somebody
course not.
there.
And I'll even say this. And you know what? Like, fuck it. We being transparent. Was it Flohio that
Let me-
go ahead.
Can I stop you?
Okay, go ahead.
I was reading the thing, and I saw the Facebook post, and for somebody to use the words "sold out,"
That wasn't sold out. I was
that
sold
yes,
out.
no,
I'll put it like
sold
wait.
out. No,
How about
sold out.
$50,000? Where
No,
was that
listen.
$50,000?
No.
Sold out means nobody can get in.
Yep.
No.
Which means I can't bring nobody in.
I'll put it like this. No, I'll put it. No.
You know
I'll
what
put
I'm
it,
saying?
No. Wait. I'll put it like this. Right.
I didn't like that.
If it was sold out, right, I would be in Miami right now on a yacht
Facts.
with my girl.
And that's what I'm saying.
So,
like, because
straight
now,
up.
what I don't like is because now this person is representing me.
It
to
wasn't
you,
sold out.
and this person is representing my brand to you, and he's over here telling everybody, "Oh, it's sold out."
And here's another thing, right?
That's why I stayed.
I know
quiet
at one point
till
there
right
was
now.
something that was being put in place to do some like DJ battle, artist
Yeah.
battle online, and to this day I don't even know what it was, and it was just like, yo, anything that has the Blazing Season name about,
Yeah,
I need to know. And I don't like. Here's the thing. I'm not the type of person that really give a fuck about having the good idea. All right. I just want to be a part of the team that have the good idea.
Facts.
So if someone came to me with a good idea, if this individual came and say, "Yo, I can do this," and this is what it is, then okay, cool. That's your thing. Thank you.
Let's work.
But let's work. But it was like things were being presented that I had no idea about.
And that's what bothered me, because I'm like, how are you going to claim something? First of all, Marley is a brand.
Yep.
Yes, it is.
And Marley is going to attach a certain amount of people to that venue.
Yes.
So for you to even claim that, I'm not with
Yes.
it.
Look.
And when I heard that, I was like, I'm not with this. So let me lay back.
That it was what I heard what me and Lucy Lou heard was like we were already trying to get in, like people were trying to get us involved with other vendors for us to show up, me and Lucy Lou together.
Right.
Because, we do fetish
of course.
Modeling, and we do other things in the industry. And everybody fucking loves it.
Said that.
But, you know what I mean? And they were trying to make me and her show up as guests to promote, like, cigar lounges, like one of the vendors that were there that night. And, we were told that person was the full promoter of the whole thing.
When it wasn't the case.
No, here's the thing.
Really?
I never told one person that night.
And then I got pictures of like media stuff.
Yeah, and that's the thing that bothers me, is because not only are you trying to take advantage of you,
right,
but you're trying to take advantage of them, but you're trying to take advantage of me. And I'm not with that. I'm about honorable shit. Me and you, we get together, everything's cool.
None of us are naive, bro.
Like,
none of us are
humble.
We've all been doing this so long
you don't
that
got
we know.
Nobody got it. Let's work together so we can get it.
Look,
and here's the part, just to show you the
why can't you just say, yo, I don't got it. But we got this.
Like, here's the thing. Just to show you the level of bullshit that's going on. This individual hit me up on Thursday. Or I spoke to this individual on Thursday. He said, look, who is paying my $1,500? And it was like, and an invoice was sent to Alicia, an invoice was sent to me, and it was told, I don't give a shit what you have to say. Someone needs to pay me my $1,500. Here it comes. Friday, same thing, $1,500. This morning, there's screenshots. There's screenshots that of the invoices that was sent to both Alicia and myself. Anyone can send an invoice. All right. I went to her daughter's Christmas recital, right, and watched some senior citizens sing Noel. I'm going to send her an invoice for $1,500.
Yeah, exactly.
He's going to send my 10-year-old an invoice.
I want to send her 10-year-old an invoice for letting me live through that shit. Anyone can send an invoice. But all of a sudden, this $1,500 invoice that was being demanded, all of a sudden, I get text message this morning, I want both invoices paid. I am owed $3,000, and screenshots were sent. Wait, screenshots was put on Facebook saying of the money that's owed, and
that's
it shows
what I did.
And it was like it was like, and a sad thing. There was still a part of me this morning that was just like, if he was supposed to call me and say, all right, look, man, I got my wife, I got my kid.
Thank you.
What can we do?
But he wasn't trying to.
We tried though. We tried.
He wasn't trying to do that with you. He was trying to do that with everybody else.
As IRS and accounting wise, guess what? If there's no contract, there is no invoicing.
Look, there's two things that got me the most. One, I got a phone call from a partner. She said, hey, this is so-and-so, we need to talk. Or you don't know me, we need to talk. I was like, that's the best way to start a conversation. What's up?
Exactly.
And she's like, this person promised us this money, said that you ain't paying it. What's going on? And I was like, what are you talking about? Like, I don't even know. She said he owed me $150. He knew that I just switched jobs. I wasn't going to get another paycheck for 2 weeks. I'm depending on that money. Me, I feel horrible. I paid her that money because I was like, I'm so sorry that you went through that. Like, and I told everybody from day one, I just said I would pay that $335. I totally am going to own up to it. And I told him today when I argued with him before he blocked me, I will give you that money because you did it. Nobody should work for free. Like,
Facts.
I feel that way, But then that one message, this is the other thing that bothered me, that one message I got in that screenshot that said, and now the bad reviews for all the rest of the vendors you mess with.
And that's why I'm not with that, because I'm looking at it from a perspective like, you cannot prove what you did to boost their numbers.
No.
So how can you even try, let alone even if they said they would?
But to say you're going to get all the vendors?
You can't prove anything.
Now you're going to give them bad reviews?
And then you're going to try to bring
man.
me and my other guy involved? No, we're not with that, because that's not how we move.
I'll put it like this. If I would have just had a show advertised as Blazing Season, without Stephen Marley,
Thank you.
I doubt if I would have got 50 people in there.
Thank you.
All right, so we knew who the main draw was. As much as I'm pushing this brand, we knew who the main draw was, and he contributed to the vibe. There was so many different pieces to the puzzle. Did this person have enthusiasm and was doing boost to ground marketing? Absolutely. I will not deny it. And I'll even say it right now once again if that person is listening.
He's listening.
You have my number.
Facts.
Give me a call if you want to.
He's mad because I'm agreeing.
If you want to talk and be reasonable, we can still work something out. But extorting, bullying, blackmail,
it's not working.
Setting screenshots of messages that only paint 1% of the picture. Cool. I'm not trying to kick you out of a community that you're part of. I'm trying to be welcome in it.
But he has to understand his role in the community.
He kicked himself out of the community.
You can't be the boss of the whole community.
I cannot knock you.
The community's been working for 10 years before you.
I cannot knock you for trying, but business is business.
You got to know better.
Business is business.
Hold down your role, and that's
legal. And you know what? If I say I'm going to promote, like, you know how we talked, if I say I'm going to do this for you, I'm going to say exactly what I'm going to do for you and what I'm not going to do for you. And
let's keep it. And also another thing.
And how much
there's a difference between being a sponsor and being a vendor or providing a service. Sponsorship
means we're paying for this event.
Yes, sponsored me. We're either bringing hard cash to the event or we're providing a service for this event. And I made sure, and this individual even commented on it, I made sure on Thursday, before I did any type of recap of the event, I made sure to do a post that thanked all of the sponsors, because if the cannabis community did not lift me up, lifted Blazing Season up, I don't know how this turnout would have been. It was not a sold out show, but it was a great show.
It was a great show.
Awesome.
Great vibes, and for a Wednesday night, it was totally lit. There was a lot of people there for a Wednesday night. I'm from Tampa. I party here. There's been weeks in my life that I partied all week long and made it to work the next day.
Oh
my God. Yes. You know what I mean? I know where the party's at. So, for a Wednesday night, let me tell you something. I was like, what the fuck?
And it was a Wednesday.
I left, thank God I left. It ended at a great time. You guys did a great job with that.
She's lying. She was smashed. She don't even remember.
I went home, and you know what was great about it? Because of the vibe that you guys are doing, the 420 and stuff. I wasn't even drunk when I got home. I was just vibing.
You're a fucking liar.
I was vibing. Usually, I'm like, oh my God, I'm getting manslaughter.
Put that down.
Listen, the thing.
Put it down.
Who is getting the bitch slap?
Put it down.
Who's getting
the thing about thing about the
wait, you know what?
Hold on. The thing about the Instagram post, though, the thanking the sponsors, is the first one that he posted. A lot of our logos were not there, or they were messed up. So that was another thing I got attacked on. Is you guys gave me a middle finger because my logo was messed up. I'm like, bro, my logo was messed up. What is he fixed it.
People look at the smallest things as disrespect.
It's fixed, bro. It's not even there anymore.
No, but it was important. But here's the thing: it was important to make that right, because you know what? They lifted me up, so of course, hey, these logos aren't right. Let's make it right. But if you were acknowledged as a sponsor, you even agreed that you were a sponsor. You know, it's like what would. Look, here's the thing. You know what? Real quick, Tommy, let these people know why we high as fuck. Go with him, fam.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't know who it was. There was like 3, there was like 4, that were my favorite, and he was one of them.
Yeah, what's up? Yo, here's the thing, man.
The vendor.
I was so fucking proud. No, I was so. I'm taking a mic in a minute.
Table?
You guys didn't want to talk to me.
What? I wasn't there.
The table
wow.
No, I was in the very front.
Wow, is that what we did? We ignore my
you guys
person.
right next to me?
I had a
Every
bunch of
time I
shirts.
came to your
No. I was in the front. I had all the shirts. I had the Blazing Season shirts.
Yeah,
and
she
all
was
the,
up front.
You were right next
No,
to
she
her.
was up front. No.
I was up
She
front.
was up front by the main entrance to the main room.
Oh,
I was
Yeah.
like 2 over from him.
well,
Yeah.
you were like, okay, so those girls, the first one,
Yep.
To the
I
right.
wasn't there. They didn't even want to talk to me.
To the right.
Look at the video.
To the right.
I have it on my Facebook.
Oh, you know why? Wait. You mean on video? No,
To the
them
right.
girls are so anxiety.
Yeah.
They don't talk to nobody.
Yeah,
I'm
they
the
don't want
face
to talk
of
to me. And I was with the
everything.
camera, and I was with the microphone. We were on speaker. We were on everything.
There was an event one
What
time.
was I doing?
No, there
You
was an event
weren't
one
there,
time. They made my
Richard.
husband speak because I wasn't over there. They're
Listen,
like, nope.
It would have been great because I got a little information, and what I do is I take those clips from my live feeds, and then I do like the mirror, and I cut those pieces up, and then I repost them. Like,
Well,
on my
I will do
Instagram
anything
and
you
Facebook
ever. I will do
of
anything.
everybody.
I will do anything you
Because I'm
ever
a marketing
want.
queen.
No. You know what?
I will.
It was a good time. I had a blast.
Wednesday, I wore the Blazing Season shirt. The Blazing shirt, and High as Fuck made that happen. Much love to them. I'm rocking a High as Fuck shirt right now.
It's very Buccaneers
Can
inspired.
I?
I just want to say it's very
Listen.
Buccaneers inspired because
Oh,
he's
yeah.
trying
Let me
to
say
get out here,
this.
bitches.
Let me say this.
Yeah.
The
Because
party has started.
I put on about 7, 8. I put on about 8 shows in my whole
Yeah.
my whole career.
Oh,
Right.
it's gonna be a long night.
And what reminded me of me when I read it to you, because you said this is your first major show.
Yeah, this was no. Here's the thing. 5 years ago, I got hired. Like I said, I was groomed in this industry. This is all I've ever wanted to do. 5 years ago, my first time I was hired on my own, independent of my pops, was this festival called the Chillin' Music Fest. It was at Curtis Hickson Park. Had Michael Franti, Stephen Marley.
Yeah.
Right. And then I ended up like doing my own thing where I was always the hired gun.
Yeah.
This was the first time that it was my thing.
And I know.
And it was dope.
Because
it was cool.
I saw this guy. I was coming from the back.
Right.
And I was coming up, and I was just going to go say, yo, you're killing it. Enjoy this moment. I go up to him, and he's like, leave me alone.
Here's the fun. Here's the fun.
But I've been there because,
No.
bro, I understand that because
You told
the stress that
it
it
was
takes.
him? You were talking about?
No,
Okay.
the stress that it takes to put
Here-
on a major event.
You're right.
Not even including what you're doing. I've
Right.
done some stuff that's not as big.
Right.
I understand.
Well,
that.
let me ask you this.
And it was so hilarious because I didn't take it the wrong way. I said,
Let me
because
ask-
I
okay.
understand.
Wait.
Let me point out that he is a gentleman.
Yes.
You know
and
why?
He was deer in headlights.
He was going
It was
through
so
that with
awesome.
all that, but then he would just make sure the girls were cool.
Yeah.
No, but let me ask you a question.
It was so
At
funny.
that point of time when you was going to say like
I was
say
gonna
that
say-
to me, when was it before or after Steven got on stage?
I think it was right before.
Okay,
but
so-
I knew.
Okay, good time because
you're
I'll tell
like-
you this. I'll
you're
tell you
like,
this.
I gotta go.
No, I'll tell you this.
It was
when
so
Steven
funny.
got on stage,
It's
right?
like looking at me.
Steven opened the set with one of his Pop's classic Positive
Yeah.
Vibration. When he got on the stage, right? Because I stood with him in the dressing room and we're just shooting the shit. And then when he got on stage, and did Positive Vibration. When he got on stage and do Positive Vibration, I literally went into the production office. I sat by myself, even to the point when Alicia came in, I was like, yo, leave me alone for a minute. I
got it too. Don't worry.
Yeah.
I sat down and I said and I literally just decompressed. I felt it was the first time I could breathe in 26 days. And I said a little prayer and it was just like, okay. Because my whole thing is I got to get that guy on stage. Because even though I'm not going to say anything, and if I didn't get that guy on the stage, if I didn't get Mr. Marley on the stage, then the event happening January 26th wouldn't be coming into fruition.
I already knew that because he told me before everyone.
But so it's like I just had to get him on that stage. So if you wanted to holler at me after he got on stage, it would have been all good. It would have been all love.
I know.
Except for that very first 3 minutes when I walked in.
Yeah, I know.
No, because
I've been there.
I was literally
Putting
like
the whole
saying
thing
a prayer.
together is a lot. And
Yeah.
It was cool because I knew you before that, and I saw you in that moment, and I was like, I know that feeling.
Yeah, you know that.
Let me
you just in this bubble, and you have blinders on. You like,
because you got
right.
50 people like, yo, I need this,
Yeah.
and you're like, fuck.
No, it was to the point. It was to the point like me and Alicia became family in such a short period of time. It's to the point where she was like, "Hey, what about? I trust you. I don't care.
Yeah, just go.
Do your thing."
And the next day I was like, bro, this wasn't my event. Like, I wasn't going to just take over. He's like, but I trusted you. I was like, all right, we're good.
That's your role. Like, you got to understand that you're going to be the right arm to this whole body.
The left arm.
Like, left.
No, but you know what? Look, I've been
But you know what?
I've been there, bro.
This is your first event in Tampa?
Amazing.
No, this is my first. This is my first event
ever.
Period. On my
You're
own.
You're not even in the state
on
that you
own.
fuck with.
Right.
Okay?
No, he
you
killed
came
it.
to another state that's very far away from where you're from.
DC. I
And
live in
now
DC.
you connected with the right motherfuckers, though. Everybody that knows everybody, and we do it for the love of the music.
Yeah, but
knocking
the
shit
reason why
over.
the
You had
reason
some
why
good
it was
support.
so easy to connect with folks because it was a level of authenticity.
Yeah.
Because mind you,
We've
it
all
was
been there.
because here's the thing, right? I literally was hitting up these dispensaries and these cannabis companies through Facebook and then some emails. And I was like, oh, yeah, you never heard of me. You never heard of my brand. I'm bringing Stephen Marley in less than a month. And it's like, okay, yeah, whatever. When Stephen posted the show on Instagram, it was like,
Holy,
okay.
it's real
there's something
now.
here. Yeah.
It's real now.
But look, hey, real talk, though.
I got an email saying that. Like,
Okay, real talk. High as fuck. These folks came on.
Yes.
Tommy and the crew.
I need that hockey jersey.
They came on.
Don't
and
think you
fucking
leaving with that
supported
hockey
me.
jersey.
They oh no, believe there's some shit coming.
Let me get that.
There's
joint.
some shit coming.
Can I get
but
a black joint? One of them black
high
joints?
as fuck, and that's HYE as fuck.
AF.
AF. HEYE.
Okay, HEYE.
Tommy,
What is
what's
your
up?
Instagram?
Bring it in,
Right
fam.
there, HEYE_AF. And we weed art. High as fuck is weed art. So we Tampa Street brand. We Tampa's Canna brand. We all that
I
wrapped
think.
up in
Okay,
one.
so y'all
I think
do-
your
y'all do-
packaging is dope as fuck.
Y'all
Your
do apparel?
packaging sold
Appreciate
it for
it.
me. Like I was like, yo.
Y'all do apparel?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so do you
Little
do
bit of
like
that.
embroidery or just like vinyl?
We do everything in house. So my
Are you guys
friends-
printers?
Yeah, you see.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
prints
yeah.
That we do.
Oh,
everything in
we're
house.
gonna talk.
That's what I'm
Right,
saying.
there was with
We
him.
gotta talk. You know
I
why?
appreciate it. I appreciate it. No, I definitely appreciate
What
it.
you got in that bag?
Look,
These are allowed packs. So
Oh wait, that's with the extra little prize at the bottom of the bag. That's mine, sir.
Fuck you.
Come on, that's mine. Let me get that.
Party's getting started.
Star, come on, let me get that.
designed the size of medium. So I don't
Wow, okay,
bitch.
that's you then.
man.
That's you then.
Hey, but
But let me get the prize. Let me get the prize at the bottom.
You're not
You get
getting
the
the
shirt. Let me get the prize.
You're not getting the prize.
Damn.
no, here's
hold
hey,
on.
hey, but yeah.
Sorry, listen. It was Hassan told everybody to be there by 4:30, 5 o'clock, 4:30. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
He said all the vendors be there by 4:30. So you saw me trying to get everybody set up
Yeah.
and get everybody in the right space. This man walks in at like 5:15, 5:30. Like with everybody, and I was like, "Wait, there's another vendor? What?"
for real.
So like literally, I had to make space for this man. But he was so nice, so sweet. He was not. He didn't yell at nobody, and I love that man. He was good people.
And what I love this.
I fucks with him.
Came in. What time was it? Like 2.
about that, I was saying by 1:32.
It was about 1:32.
Yeah.
And I came in for a spot, and
Check out what
the
we
spot
about
that
to
I
do,
wanted,
bro.
I was like, "Ooh, this will be perfect." I came back at 5:30. That spot was gone. I was like, "Damn."
the bus.
So I hide off to the corner with darkness.
Oh.
And the lady, whoever she was, I can't remember her name. Shout out
Brandy?
to her. She said, "I was born here." She said, "No, I want y'all in front of that banner."
Hey,
Oh, that was
nah,
yeah.
nah,
Brandy.
The
put
lady
me
that
there.
works for the Ritz.
Oh, Carla.
Carla.
She said, "I want y'all."
Shout out
in
to
here."
Carla.
So shout out to
Yeah.
Carla.
Present.
Yeah.
I got it.
No, but you know what?
That was
on,
the homie.
like no, on some true shit.
Yeah.
Like the cannabis the community in Tampa embraced me like fuck.
How about the Tampa Bay area?
Tampa Bay, okay, Tampa Bay area. Stand corrected, but like from
Tampa.
like I said, from Trichome Health Center and what everything Alicia did. Yeah, I took great pride wearing that fucking blazing shirt, and that doesn't happen without high as fuck. I came on last week Saturday with the fellas, and we shot the shit, got to promote the show. Gino, you know, like
That was
Gino
funny
was
because-
Gino was a godsend, man. Like straight up.
That was when I said, "Yo, we can come sit it." And we were like, "Yeah, sure."
Yeah, yeah.
I think I know Gino. Is he like a really awesome rock and roll guy?
He's a hip hop guy.
He's a hip hop
DJ,
guy.
I think you met him.
And,
He's an awesome DJ.
He's
You
an
haven't met
awesome
him.
person.
But
a
like,
really cute daughter.
no, but here's
And
the
he's
thing.
beautiful. He's beautiful inside.
He is.
Yeah, and here's the
That's
thing.
my dog.
This cannabis industry, it's so fluid. It's growing. There's so many different angles. You have dispensaries. You have people giving medical marijuana cards like Trichome Health Center in Pinellas Park. Right? I'm coming in from an angle where it's like, okay, if you enjoy this, we got something catered to you through art. It's no different than when you on Netflix and they always hit you with suggestions saying, hey, you may like this. We just say, hey, yo, if you enjoy rolling a blunt, a spliff, whatever, you may enjoy this sort of form of entertainment. And it's not just going to be concerts. You know, we got some shit popping. You know what it is. And
On January 26th.
On January 26th.
No, incorporate that though.
Possibly. It might. It will.
Listen,
Look, there's nothing wrong with a little upward
Listen,
dog.
And you know what? I also
What
know
did you
girls
say?
that like spin on shit, like on the ceiling.
Oh yeah, no. Look, man.
We're gonna talk.
And look, I'll tell you real shit about Star. She's gonna get my ass in trouble.
Yo, she got me in plenty of trouble. That's why he's here. He's a damn lawyer.
Star stopped me in my tracks in the middle of the show, right? And we were talking. I forgot that I had a show going on. I'm like, oh yeah, okay, I got to get back to work. No, but shout out to you guys. You know, thank you guys so much. And this is just like literally the start.
Yeah,
and
it's
it means
fucking amazing.
It means a lot. And the thing is,
Tampa's not ready for what's coming.
The world is
not ready. There you go. Nah. And the cool thing is, it's just that there's room for all of us. You know what I mean? Like, for instance, the dispensary doesn't thrive if they can't work with the person with the place that gives out the medical marijuana cards. You know what I mean? I can't thrive if I can't find a hold on, what's happening?
Nothing. I'm watching the game. Sorry.
No.
Ohio State's about to take the lead. Don't worry about me.
You got
Don't worry about
17
I'm sorry.
and a half minutes.
I'm a squirrel.
To fucking win.
No, you still got time. We got
time. We got a whole quarter.
Yeah, you still got time. You got still got time.
And it's a pass interference, but don't worry
about that. You still got
that.
time. But you know, I wasn't, man. I'm tired of shit.
Me too.
I got so much work to do to start preparing. You know, we got a lot of work to do to prepare for what's popping off January 26th.
I cannot wait.
It's gonna be special.
Yes.
We're announcing it this week.
I cannot wait because I'm a gamer bitch too.
Oh, well, allegedly.
Damn.
No, but you know, it's gonna be dope. But I was literally gonna sleep today. But when all the shit popped off, it was just like, you know, like I had to hit you guys up and say, yo, can we, you know, obviously been on here for a while, but yo, we need to address this.
Yeah.
And to that person, you can still hit me up. After all the bullshit,
no hard feelings.
No. It just needs organization.
That's his son saying
correct organization and structure.
But you know what? People gravitate towards authenticity. And so it's just like, yo, I know you worked hard, and I will have no problem acknowledging that. I also know that what the arrangement was and what it wasn't. You can still hit me up.
Does work.
You know, we can still work, right? Stop the bullshit. Straight up.
And that's what I've been, the message I've been trying to relay since day one.
And I think a lot is about to do with sometimes you got to fake it to make it.
But on a real
note. You know
what
I mean?
No, I've been in this community. I'm born and raised right here in the Pinellas County, Tampa area, you know, and my business is in where I live. That is my world. I've been in this industry since it started. So it hurt me in a whole different level because I pride myself in being somebody that has integrity and does right by my community. And, you know, we're trying to break a stigma. I mean, I'm a cannonball. I'm going to make waves, baby. But, I mean, I can't do that if people are bad-mouthing us. And so on my end, like I said, I'm not going to disgrace anybody. I'm not going to, you know, put anybody's business out there. But, I mean, I need to break away altogether for my own sanity because you're right. There's plenty of room in this community for everybody, but good people. We don't need the bad people.
And we're going to fix all that.
So,
like I said,
because when you're with the right tribe,
me and Gino are going to fix that.
You can change the world. Like, you elevate so quickly when you're with the right people that have integrity, that are going to be doing things clean. Because, you know I have not always been good, and that didn't take me nowhere.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, neither have I.
And now, for the first time,
never been good.
Listen,
Guilty.
I'm not good when I don't have
Sustained.
to.
Wait, no, sustained?
All right?
Sustained? Yeah.
Because they
no.
like that. But,
Yeah.
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 They love that, don't they? Yeah, I'm going to grab that
Right
shit.
for everybody, yeah.
Always, you like a bad girl?
Yeah, I love
you like
a bad girl. There's
kitty?
nothing better than a bad girl.
So, you know what I'm saying? So, sometimes people do things that, because they have to fake it to make it, but they don't know how to do it
Facts.
with integrity.
We're going to fix it.
At the end of the day,
But-
it's just important that all of the people that stand behind us I mean, I appreciate them more than anything. I tell you, I have a very low self-esteem sometimes, and to see all the positive from it, I mean, thank you. I appreciate you guys, and I thank you for putting it out there because I got like a lot of likes today because they all truly do love us,
Yeah.
and I appreciate that.
Those are great.
And it's amazing. Tell us where we can find you so we can get some marijuana cards.
So,
Where do we get that?
Trichome Health Center, Pinellas Park, 6530 Park Boulevard.
Anywhere in Florida.
Use the right lane to pull in, not like Gino Lexus.
Yes, or go around the block and come back.
Gino Lexus was...
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so exciting.
And high as fuck. Where can we find your shit?
Yes.
Online, we ship
I need that black jersey.
everywhere.
I'm
We
going to
ship
do a
it
special
everywhere.
video with
I need
this.
that black jersey.
To set it up.
Listen, I'm going to do a special
Are you going to do an
video
unboxing?
with this.
Unbagging?
No, I have an idea
I'm
for
gonna
a
be,
video.
like, with
Shout
a
out to
fishnet
Hash
and
Bait
stuff,
that's up in there.
And I'm going to open it
Okay.
slowly.
We'll do that after, but go ahead. Drop the all the
So
info.
HEYEAF or highestfuck.com, HEYEAF.com. Only loaded loud packs, locals only. So if you buying, somewhere else in the U.S., it's just your shirt. So sorry.
Facts.
Listen, you want to see me open this package?
And they use the eye. I need a black joint. Can I get a
You
black
wanna see
joint?
me open
this
this
was
package?
the first one, though. This was the first one.
Let me get the black joint, and I'm not even gonna rock it. I'll put it in the background so y'all can have the
Respect,
promo.
man, for real.
Oh, and one last person.
Go ahead.
Well, no, a couple other people. Tom Quigley, House of Jane.
My
Yes.
dude.
He was walking around looking like he was out, straight out of Miami Vice.
His white blazer.
His white blazer. And also Ian Beckles. Ian Beckles is a homie. We got a grudge match tomorrow in Madden. I'm coming.
Today is Saturday.
Today's Sunday.
Today's Saturday.
Sunday.
Tomorrow will be
In a couple hours of
Yeah,
Sunday.
tomorrow.
On Sunday, in a couple hours on Sunday, tomorrow, we got a grudge match with Madden. Shout out to Ian Beckles. He came through
Use the
with
Cleveland
Flavor
Browns.
of Tampa, and he came through and literally supported, saw what I was doing, supported me, and was just like, all right, let's make it happen.
I love Ian
And,
Beckles.
with Ian, we got some shit popping.
I love Ian Beckles.
Yeah, tomorrow, Ian, roll through Flavor of Tampa. I'm whooping your ass.
Do me a favor. Use the Browns.
No, bro.
Come on, bro.
No.
That way we bring it full circle.
Okay. We talking sports, man.
Use the Browns. I promise you.
Your quarterback needs to shut the fuck up.
That's
man.
why you run the ball. Trust me.
No, I'll tell you with Madden. All right,
You run
with
use
Madden.
Browns.
All right, since we talk about Madden, not gonna say much about Madden, but Aaron Rodgers, he has deceptive speed, and I run with Packers, man.
No
I
Browns.
run with Packers.
Okay, Ian, if you're watching, can I get a play? Let me get a game. I'll use the
Yo,
Browns.
you rolling through tomorrow?
Yeah,
Because we got okay, cool. Then you get the Browns. You get the Browns. Flavor of Tampa. Yeah, Flavor of
with it.
Tampa. He's
We're
gonna have
setting
the
up
big
the
green egg.
base of the 26. We're setting the base tomorrow. It's going to be awesome.
And I'm gonna smack Ian up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take my Browns and we gonna win.
Yeah.
It. And I ain't
Yeah.
played Madden in at least 7 years.
Well, you know what?
I ain't never played it.
You might want to start practicing
Hold up.
by January 26th.
I have never played Madden, and I'm going to learn just so I can kick someone's ass in that game.
On January
Myself.
26th.
Let's
I
go.
was really trying to get a Fortnite tournament going on, or Mario Kart.
Fortnite.
Or Mario Kart, man.
Oh, yeah,
Something.
but you guys can talk
right?
about it, but I can't.
Look at him.
What is that? You guys can talk about it, but I can't.
We ain't talking about shit.
This is
How
something
dare
completely
you?
different. We got sucked in. Sorry.
How dare you?
Hey, but you know what? Thank you
that
guys
was a
so
good girl
much.
all the time.
Oh no, I love you. I love you.
Yeah, no,
Oh.
she is such a dope person.
Yes, she is. But thank you, Flahio, and the crew and the family for embracing.
We look forward to your next event.
Thank you to Alicia and
Yes.
Tricom. Thank you
you.
to
We will help.
Tom and Manny from High as Fuck.
I appreciate it.
Your shit is dope as fuck.
Yeah.
I cannot wait to open it.
Yeah,
No.
wait,
Because I'm gonna open this.
don't forget my black jersey with the Flow Ohio on the back.
But we're gonna talk.
Can we talk about
I'm
Flow Ohio has
so hard. Like, you need
Blazin'?
to look me up so you can see what I'm talking about.
Go ahead, keep going, keep going.
Can we talk about
Keep going.
Flow Ohio has Blazin' that's high as fuck with THC, Trichome Health Center.
Yeah.
Hello, motherfucker.
Exactly. There you
I
go.
cannot wait for your next event. I
gonna be
cannot
dope.
wait. It's gonna be
Wait
lit.
till you hear the
If you guys are
details.
watching,
Yeah, we in
follow us. Follow all of us. Follow Ohio, Chopping Up with Star Shear. Follow
Blazing
us, Blazing
Season.
Season.
Trichome
High
Health
as
Center.
fuck.
and that's
Yes,
B.
IF.
Yeah, go
Go
ahead.
ahead. No, you go ahead.
BLAZNSZN. Blazing
Myersburg,
Season.
PA.
Say it right.
We
This,
get legal.
We all carded
If
up.
you have any
Everybody
clients
carded
that
up.
need help, come get us. We got you.
Guys, follow this. This is the dream team right here. We got Miracle Marijuana cards. We got
I want to see what's in that bag.
Fuck.
no.
Open it up, man.
We're gonna open it up. Listen, I'm gonna make
If you wanna really open it,
repost.
Yeah, she'll do it. She'll do it.
You can add some yoga to that.
I'm gonna do a Facebook live. I'm already maxed out on Facebook, so we're gonna do a little like
Get a little teaser.
Can't wait to see what's
the
in
whole
there.
9 yards, and then you can repost that shit. You're welcome.
Thank you.
No. We all
All right, are we closing it out?
This
Did we get a
was fun.
song?
Yes, we are.
Do we
Thank
got
you
a
for
song?
watching. Chopping
No?
Up with Star Shear.
I'll tell you what.
Your radio. We got Hassan.
Can I
from
request
Blazing
a song?
Season today. What song you gonna dedicate to me?
Oh, okay. All right.
Oh.
Is it Gino Alexis?
Because he brought all this together.
All right, play a Gino Alexis.
I got a Gino Lex.
All right, play a Gino
Oh, wait, hold
He
up,
has a
hold up.
song
I do have to say
request.
one thing real quick. Believe that man has all the respect in the world for me. Him and his crew. He signed jerseys for my kids. He hung out with them. I lost a kid.
It was actually going to be
We
a
ain't gonna
Believe
talk
Brown
about
song
it.
I was going to recommend.
Hold up.
No worries.
Hold on,
But next time.
We ain't going to talk about it, but I lost a kid for a little while. Believe found that child and went and found my husband. Wouldn't even let the
Are you
kid leave the
serious?
room. He was like, "You're not leaving the room. I'm going to find them." He walked out there and found us so that we could make sure it was good.
Do you know Lexus?
He's
Do you know
good
Alexis?
people.
No, I heard about him because Gino was telling me, yo, I talked to dude for like 3 hours on the phone.
Yeah, that's what Gino was saying. Yeah. What did you say?
You're
I'm sorry.
talking about Gino?
No. Believe
Brown. He was a
Him-
supporting artist before Steve.
And he's having a baby soon. He's good people,
yeah,
man. I
yeah.
love him.
Yeah, no,
Him
that's
and
my
Derek
brother.
and
You know,
Jimmy, they're good people.
We're going to get him in too.
Yeah.
He needs to be here for the January 26th thing.
No, that's facts.
He actually will be here for January 26th.
Ooh. Oh, yeah, that's right. He
And
said
I
he
will
sucks.
be there too.
Wow, is he giving
Maybe
us
I
his
say,
sexy
well,
voice?
Maybe I'm gonna wear something sexier.
Look, man, she almost took me away from my show. All I heard was fetish.
You tell her.
I got stuck.
I told you, I got you this coming weekend. I got you.
Fetish
I
what?
bet they'll be there.
He said, "You do fetish what?"
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Okay, that's-
Yeah.
All right, we're going to play the Gino Alexis Pump Your Fist.
Let's go.
We're going to close it out. Thank you, everybody, for
Thank you
coming
for
in
watching,
tonight.
everybody.
It's been
Thank
a
you for
great
having
time.
us.
Mwah. Till next time.
Can't speak for y'all, already know that I ain't perfect. Searching a new direction, but the same person. Put his soul in the verse, and I'll be the first to hit the dirt. Fight for civil rights, represent the earth. Though if I put my fist up, people keep their lips tucked. Joking about black power, veteran, dismiss the talk. I had enough of hearing what they playing on the radio. Getting interviews on the internet and killing any show. I used to think I had to get thumbs up from execs. Realize without the talent, they ain't getting any checks. Many seem suspect. Got a lot of talent, people said it's so just to increase the bank balance. I seen malice, and yet I still speak peace. Say a prayer for deceased, then I preach to the streets. See, I seen how the life a lot harder overseas. In the States, we leaving bottled water at the beach, feeding pets fast food, love following celebrities. Bad credit still doesn't stop them from mailing me approve you for a card, though it's hard to get a job. Meanwhile, 1% of America living large. Let me know how many people sick and tired being underpaid. Back pressed against the wall, unappreciated. Time to elevate, yeah. Time moves quick, yeah. And if you feeling what I'm feeling, pump your fist like this. How many people sick and tired being underpaid? Back pressed against the wall, unappreciated. Time to elevate, yeah. Time moves quick, yeah. And if you feeling what I'm feeling, pump your fist like this. Time to elevate, time moves quick. And if you feeling what I'm feeling, pump your fist like this. Time to elevate, time moves quick. And a gimmick on the countdown. Relatives in Haiti still living in the bomb town. Compounds full of families, escaped convicts. But the news rather view space shuttle launches. I made shows conscious when they wanted trap stars performing anywhere. Confederate flag backyards with the red and blue flag wrapped around my wrist. Talking about injustice and relating to the kids that exist as a dying breed. Feeling like the 90s. DJ Premier P, rock perfect rhyme beats. Remember when they tried me? Haters saying I should stop following the dream. That's the consequences when you flop. But listening to other men talk when you're lost. No Maybach needed and I'm still a boss. I paid the cost, kid. Couple years in and I'm often still getting better. Others got exhausted. Gorgeous, knowing that I'm speaking from my heart. Nah, with your eyes closed, got you seeing through the dark. Ay. How many people sick and tired being underpaid? Hey. Black press against the wall, underappreciate. Hey. Time to elevate, yeah. Time moves quick, yeah. And if you're feeling what I'm feeling, pump your fist like this. How many people sick and tired being underpaid? Hey. Black press against the wall, underappreciate. Hey. Time to elevate, yeah. Time moves quick, yeah. And if you're feeling what I'm feeling, pump your fist like this. Time to elevate, time moves quick. And if you're feeling what I'm feeling, pump your fist like this. Time to elevate, time moves quick. And if you're feeling what I'm feeling, pump your fist like this. Time to elevate, time moves quick. And if you're feeling what I'm feeling, pump your fist like this. Time to elevate, time moves quick. And if you're feeling what I'm feeling, pump your fist like this.
Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.